their op.ggs.
Their op.ggs are open. Only one of them I lied.
Should open both teams.
I have 2 op.ggs. Holy shit. What am I looking at?
You're looking at their op.ggs.
Can you tell me about their op.ggs?
No, I can't.
Sorry, I'm silver. I can't comprehend this information. Who sucks?
Who sucks?
Who sucks?
They have a silver too, Jataxis. Wait, can they hear me?
Yes.
Oh shit. Jataxis, I love you. I swear. It's fine. Your teammate is worse. He's silver 3.
What's wrong with being silver?
There's nothing wrong with being silver. There's a bronze on the enemy team. Or, whose team is that? Of course, you got. Oh, Yvonne's team. Is that Yvonne? I don't know anyone here. I'm a freshman, man.
Whoa. What are these hand signals? What are you trying to tell me right now?
You say something, man. I don't know. You know these people more than I do.
No, I don't. I did like 2 tournaments and I sucked in both of them.
I got here 1 month ago. I don't know anyone's name
You got
except
here
for the
1 month ago, and you and Regs are already best friends.
I don't want to go that far.
Why not?
Have you seen that man in my lane?
Anyways, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
I didn't say anything. Rags, you're a great ADC.
I think he'd be really happy to hear that. I don't know what's happening. It looks like there might be a sub.
Yeah, it's pushed back a few minutes.
It is, but so does that these op.ggs aren't going to be accurate? But that's fine. We can. One of these teams.
Someone has a sub.
Who has a sub? Oh, yeah. I should use my brain. That's not it.
There's a random asking to sub. The random is gone.
We don't know you, lil bro.
Yvonne needs a jungle sub.
That sounds bad.
That is very bad.
That does sound very. What?
Cody guy is coming. Do they need the sub or not? What? He is in the lobby.
I do see him in the lobby too. This
I
is
feel
really.
like there's a bit of miscommunication, as in a lot of miscommunication.
I think that's everyone in this entire League of Legends I've played at the excursion. Do you see something over there?
Oh, it looks like some low mastered ADC noob is shit talking me in the chat. That's crazy.
So, how were your ranked games earlier today?
Jungle diff. Okay, moving on.
No, that's 4 losses in a row. How do you feel about that?
So, anyways, I wonder what's happening with their sub.
OBS is a
There are words you can't say here.
very well programmed piece of software. Very well designed. I'm really glad that we have such free software available to us that works all the time with no problems. Anyways, master ADCs, right?
Masters, low masters.
How do you feel about them?
Yes.
That's some great input. What about these standings here?
Standings. Oh. There are some teams that are doing considerably worse than the other teams, and my team is one of them.
So
your team is also one of them.
No, my team is great.
Your team looks like it's 1-6.
No, I don't see that. I think you're fabricating numbers. I think I
think there's a bit of yapping in the Twitch chat.
Chat, is this real?
It's not real.
Oh.
I did demote. He might be right.
Wait. Did you?
I did demote. It's my last skin.
That sounds like a skill issue, honestly.
It
Diamond
was,
458 LP.
It was a 1-7 jungler.
That's a lot of red on the op.gg though.
What if we move back to OLS?
Oh, okay. I guess we can do that. So, what's happening with your team? What's going on?
Okay, so let's focus on the OLS. Is Jitaxis versus Yvonne. Yvonne's 6-0 and Jitaxis is 4-3. Yvonne, oh wait, 2 more minutes. This is great timing.
You can. I think there's some guy talking to himself right now. Do you see
There's some
this?
guy. He might be schizophrenic.
I-
It does start at the early ages of 20 years old.
Could it be the same guy who doesn't go to the outside very often?
No, his outside's the kitchen and the living room.
Where did he go?
He's probably
Crafting a message for you, I'm sure.
no, he's probably opening TFT or something. That guy never goes outside.
He did say he was outside.
Probably walked to his fridge. Let's be serious.
I don't even know what to say. I feel like there's some tension happening that I don't know about, you know? Especially the scrolling on your phone. I feel like you might be getting some...
I'm looking to see what's going on with their subs and stuff, but they're saying nothing.
There's still 2 people missing in... Well, they're in the spectators, but I don't know what's happening. They're doing something.
Surely they're coin flipping for sides right now.
It's
Oh,
draft
draft
time.
is
This is
starting.
incredible.
It looks like we might be booted out of here. That's crazy.
I don't know what's happening, dude. That's so...
He still might be schizophrenic. Who knows?
Oh.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we believe you.
So who's you guys? I never said anything. I think I can't defend myself.
So where are you picking up your dinner?
Anyways, draft
Draft
right?
might be
It's-
starting soon.
It is definitely starting soon. They're ready to be ready.
That is
maybe.
true. You should open their op.ggs again so we can commentate on that.
So they've been open for a long time.
Okay, but they're starting draft now, which means we actually have to like use our eyes.
I wear glasses. I can't see.
I'm Asian with glasses. I definitely cannot see.
I don't.
Okay, anyways, so
Alright.
obviously Yvonne's getting banned out. Maybe Holiday, and I don't know anyone else on Jitax's team. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know anyone on any of these teams.
What if we look at the big numbers that are red?
The big numbers. Okay. Zaya looks like a problem.
That Zaya has 4 games.
A Volibear with 208 games and a 64% win rate.
That
looks like a
Volibear
problem.
does look like a problem. Broken champ, by the way.
Is it a broken champ?
I'm just coping. I don't really like
You seem to be
Volibear.
really struggling with. Wait, what's happening here?
Guys, I think some Iron Force. Yeah, it does look like some low elo noob is typing a lot to
Hey,
himself specifically.
What's wrong with Iron 4? Is there a problem with Iron 4?
Yes,
What's the problem with Iron 4?
everything. You climbed out, so you're no longer a part of the problem.
See, was I a part of the problem then?
No comment. Anyways,
What if
back to OLS.
I don't know. Oh, they're ready.
Wait, they're ready.
Oh, they're
Surely
drafting.
start.
This is incredible.
Insane Sona ban.
Low
That champ
master,
is
by the way.
useless.
Sona useless? They
Yes.
hovered the Volibear, but the Volibear's gone.
Banning Rel and Kindred.
They
And Nautilus. They hate supports.
still no Volibear.
Volibear might be a problem.
When did they ban Zyra?
Zyra's in a horrible state right now. But
Oh, really?
Zyra's been in a horrible state for the past 4 months.
Does that mean Zyra shouldn't be banned in any OLS games?
That is true. Guys, please never ban Zyra. It's unbiased take, by the way. Oh, the schizophrenic guy might be typing again.
Ah, what schizophrenic guy? I don't see anything. Anyways, op.gg, right?
op.gg, yeah.
What was the ban? There's a missing ban.
There is an empty ban. What if you open the other op.gg?
So what if my computer was nice to me? Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
I trust me, it's a part of the plan. I don't see. So what about that Malzahar?
Malzahar is pretty easy to counter, especially with enemy team. Assuming they get their OTPs or mains or whatever they play. Or are they typing in League?
Do same bans first 3.
Oh, new draft.
New. But this is the same draft. Am I missing something? We're gonna look, and
I don't think they ever mentioned what's wrong.
I don't think they know what's. This is a different
They are
draft.
starting a new draft.
I'm gonna pretend like that was intentional. I don't know what's happening.
It's fine. It's not our fault. It's their fault.
Exactly. I don't know what's happening. I feel like there's some very angry people.
Some low elo new is getting gapped by an Ezreal.
Kindred. Kindred is banned.
Kindred is banned again. That champ is cancer.
You know, I was supposed to do something on a spreadsheet. Don't tell Regs this. I definitely did it. Somebody left something.
Yvonne left. I
people
think
are
we
just
might need
leaving.
that.
Never mind, he did it. I pressed a button, and that was an accident. How do you work in Google? I figured it out, never mind. What is happening?
Yvonne's Wi-Fi has crashed. I'm assuming we're pushing this back again because we need their captain.
This, we may, or do you think we're getting a third new draft?
We might get another draft.
There's another missing band this time on the other team.
This is great.
I don't know
Surely
what I'm
they
looking at.
clarify in the League of Legends chat. Rel, wait, scroll down. Rel, not volley. Those are their 3 bans. Should go back.
Morgana. Okay, we have something
Morgana.
new. We're getting full, real, alive bans. Are you looking for the other OP
I
dash
am
G?
looking for the OP
So
dash
if
G.
you
This shit
if
is
you
gone constantly.
have you tried using a computer before? Here they are.
That is true, but your computer is disgusting.
Why is my computer disgusting? You're the one touching it right now.
That
so.
is true. I should probably stop.
What? Why is that?
You have a oddly large amount of Miku figures
I
behind
don't see
your
anything. I think you're making things up right now. Karma
Anyways,
was picked.
Karma.
This is incredible.
Broken champ, RE, and then unkillable team.
How do you feel about full AP Karma?
Full AP Karma, it's goated. It's best champ,
Graves.
aside from Zyra. Graves is another very common invading jungler, aside from Kindred.
Why'd you go silent? Why were you worried? What happened?
English is my second language.
Seraphine.
That is just a support, yeah. I don't know who plays it.
This is my guess. I don't see any Seraphine anywhere around here.
I do see 16 games of Zyra on holiday. I love Zyra.
Why do you love Zyra?
Plants, gardener.
Zaya. Weren't we talking about this before?
Oh, they're locking in Zyra Rakan. It looks to be Karma mid.
Is it over?
Bro, they didn't even lock in their ADC yet. Like, how am I supposed to know?
See, but that was the 4 games.
I don't know.
There's some interpersonal conflict happening in the draft.
It seems like Jitaxis is getting target banned. However, I don't know what Jitaxis pool is.
But there's a Silas in the game now.
Silas has maybe one ult so far, which is just a Rakan ult.
Surely they know what's happening.
I mean, they have double AP on Jitaxis' side.
Sorry,
Unless it's
let me pull up these OP
Enchanter
RCGs
Seraphine.
for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime. Surely you can see those, right?
My eyes are too thin. Anyways.
You were saying? Could you run that one by me again? I don't think I heard it.
Anyways, they're banning Wukong and they ban Swain.
There was a Swain right there. But why?
Yvonne's team banning a Swain when their support is already picked is definitely a choice.
But
Their
it
support
looks
and
like
mid
it's
is
probably
already-
a Swain. Wait, yeah, Silas. Maybe Silas is going somewhere else.
Silas can't go jungle, Graves is already there.
Maybe Silas is going top. I don't know.
That's just a free lane for whoever's top lane. Unless it's Malphite. But no one would pick Malphite into this comp. Oh, Seraphine bot lane. No farm, no interaction. Big counter to Zyra Rakan.
Who plays? Who plays? Oh, Mumu. I don't see a Mumu here either.
Yvonne's team definitely has a lot of peel for their Zaya. Rakan and Mumu hard CC and Karma for disengage. I would like it if my other caster had some input on the characters being picked.
I pick a Kali in my ranked games, and then I win or I lose.
Anyways, interesting pick. Very little frontline for Yvonne's team.
But Ornn.
And I don't know who's on Ornn duty this game, but I feel bad for them already.
I don't know either.
Would Jitaxis put himself on Ornn duty? I don't think Jitaxis would.
Are you sure? Why are you looking at me like that?
No one would ever willingly put themselves on Ornn duty.
That's not true.
Rags would know. He forces all of the fucking gold.
Oh,
Okay, never
Do
mind.
you
I
see
can't
this?
see these words.
So he can make Twitch bots, but he can't boost his own account. Or he can
Can't
boost his own
clone.
account. What is... People are coming back to the
Yvonne
lobby.
is back.
This
The
is
Wi-Fi is alive.
Something about closing the windows to keep the Wi-Fi in.
Dr. Mundo did say that.
This looks like a wonderful draft. I feel like I really had so much to say about the draft.
Well, Jitax's team just looks like it's a mostly scaling team comp, and Yvonne's team is pretty much just protect the Zaya. Plus an Urgot. I don't know why Urgot's chosen, but might be a comfort pick. Who knows?
I didn't see any Urgots in the OP.GG. What is happening? People are here in the game, and they're not supposed to be in the game. I don't understand what's happening in this.
Okay, well,
Right
their
here.
draft is done. However, lobby has not been set up, and it's been
So
almost half an hour.
there's this start game button on the bottom. I feel like they should try pressing it. It may help them. It's happening.
It is starting.
I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait until I switch it over. Oh wait, no, there's a delay. It doesn't matter.
That is true.
It's winnable.
So, from your perspective, as a low elo player, which team do you think is gonna win?
Which team do I think is going to win based on my low elo perspective? The team with the
Yvonne's
Zaya, yes. If I saw that in my ranked game, I'm losing.
That is true. However, I'm pretty sure as long as Silas or Graves can get onto the Zaya before a Mumu or Karma disengages, I'm pretty sure Jitaxis should win.
The League
However-
of Legends clan is really loud.
It is very loud. We should probably lower that.
I'm gonna do that. I can't see anything. There we go. That didn't do anything. That's wonderful. I love
And just
Microsoft Windows.
change it on the League client.
I can do that.
Yeah,
I didn't
setting
know
sound.
I didn't know I could do that in Champ Select. Or I already turned it down before. Why is it? That's in game.
That's in game, not client.
Client sound overall volume. Surely it's working. Desktop audio. I wonder which one is the correct one.
I
think
just
it
start
was this
clicking.
I got it right the first time. Do you see this? I know how to use a computer. I don't know what's happening.
This Demacian Spiro guys, he's spitting straight facts,
I
according to
don't-
me and Rags.
I don't get it. What's happening?
Well, if you see Rags, he's like spherically gifted. And 200 pounds does that to a man.
So, can you what is spherically? Yeah. Can you? So let's go back a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen him outside. I don't even know what he looks like.
His Discord profile picture is pretty accurate.
So how was Tappy Lab with him?
It was great until he put out a spreadsheet and started talking about League of Legends out in the public, in the real world.
I heard it was.
Anyways, draft is just finished.
Draft
The game
is just
will be
finished.
starting soon.
But
It's
I
going
heard
to start in a minute. Never mind. They're setting up their rune pages.
runes. What are those?
So, people normally use preset at like your elo, but like when you get like a
That's-
bit higher, you
I
can
made
start
my
choosing.
own Akali page. That was
I'm
me.
proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyways, locking in a Mumu after seeing the Silas pick is an interesting choice. And the Urgot too.
See, but what if Silas presses R on the wrong person? Like, gets the wrong ultimate.
We'll figure out how many hands this Silas has once
How
we
many
lock in.
hands do you have?
I have 2, but they're human hands.
So-
That's a lie. Sometimes they're not human. Rag's gonna attest to that.
People just ignore us, you know. I think they don't like us.
Us as in just you.
Okay. Well, you're here too, so it counts. Why
I
is it
didn't
in
send
full
the
screen?
messages.
I'm gonna find the programmers at Riot Games, and I'm gonna say
Petrichor has the Silas. Yeah, he's not gonna misclick. And if he does, we point and laugh.
I'm gonna say very nice things to the programmers at Riot Games, who do something, surely. How do you feel about Riot's balance team? While we're waiting,
It's really bad. They put my Zyra at a horrible state. They gotta buff her soon.
what's your win rate on Zara?
59%.
Maybe I can. Maybe, just possibly, it will let me go in windowed. Surely it'll work. Why didn't it stay that way? Oh, the Discord overlay. Wonderful. Maybe I can use my computer now. That's the wrong one.
Maybe we lower the volume by a tad too.
Yeah, my ears are burning. By a tad, we're gonna do it by a lot. And then I'm gonna... My League of Legends client is gonna work, right? It is in fact working. I've never seen the League of Legends client work before.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna commentate on what little I can see. It looks like something's happening in the top lane, according to the mini-map. There's a lot of things going on, which we.
Why
still
are we
can't
back
see.
in full screen? What are we doing? Okay. 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 We're here. We're something. We're gonna do...
Minions have
temporarily,
spawned.
we're gonna do directed camera because my computer is exploding. And until my computer decides to stop being bad, which is now, I guess it came to the conclusion. Okay. Do I remember? I remember my buttons. Do you see this?
Positive trade for Petrichor in the mid lane. Saya
Skin disadvantage. This game is loud. Anyways, now I can hear myself think again. And what is happening? What if I turn my computer off permanently? Oh, it's fine. Whatever. Anyways, League of Legends. We're finally in.
Petrichor is smurfing on the Karma mid lane.
I need to turn off the Discord overlay.
On my co-caster side.
I've never used it before either. Toggle overlay. Look at that one button.
Ranged over invading already.
There are things
I
happening.
would commentate more, however, I only see a mini-map. Time has passed.
Well, Graves is still invading. Nothing's changed.
Unlucky.
Graves is... He's still hanging out in there. What's going on around here? What's going on here? Nothing. What if... So, based on what I was hearing from you earlier, I thought you said that it was likely that
it was supposed to be a no interaction.
yeah.
However,
A Mumu. The dive didn't.
Look away. Look away.
Okay. What happened to my screen? I think it stopped working.
I don't know if I was in the but I would just look at the top lane because nothing's happening here.
Alright, we are in top lane.
They are bottom.
I really don't see too much action. Anything interesting happening around here?
Like, I'm not going arcane combo instead of airy. Might be an AP combo instead
I wonder what's happening. What's happening up here? I lied. Should have never moved. See, I'm no expert on League of Legends, but that health bar looks fairly low.
it is, but maybe it could hover immediately. They could go for a dive. Never mind. Fading out Karma W with Silence Evil.
Looks considerably low.
Early game, no damage Sivir Seraphine combo.
Wow, but I mean, Sivir is good.
That is true. One shot that happened.
It was me. I indirectly got into the game. No? That's it?
Fading wolves again.
I wonder what it means.
Cody got dungeon test. He's 11 down, he only has boots and amp to Graves of a whole dirt.
Bad.
Picture core is smooth.
That is unlucky, but they got a peek. So.
Yvonne's jumping. That's still.
That is a shutdown. That's a lot of gold. How much gold? That was only 100. 128. That is.
Plus the 300 from the kill.
That's like 428 gold. That's a lot of gold.
Full amp tome for Zyra.
But Graves is backing. Graves is not backing.
Graves is fed, Cody guys not doing that. Cloudy is just smurfing.
It is looking rough.
They should have put more bans on.
Nothing is happening topside.
That is average top lane. Okay, dragon.
Completely uncontested.
I know this is worth it, however. Cody guy is
Not
like
going to
with
zero
your
something.
gold.
It's looking pretty rough.
Support for the cause.
Petrichor with Karma. Oh, Karma.
They did get a free Drake.
Petrichor level is out. Other enhanced W. The Mumu starting Void Grub's uncontested.
Well, Warren.
Warren is
I don't know what Orange does. We have problems here. Super dead.
Crap.
Their jungle was topside. It was an interesting choice.
Orange doing stuff. Urgot is all the way down here.
Not gonna have time. It's about a 20-second timer to do stuff. We don't have to talk about it, so everyone saw it.
Oh, okay.
Amumu attempting to invade a Graves.
And
Failed
not
miserably.
doing so.
Just a free leech. Graves invading once again. I think that
Amumu does not live him.
A summoner has disconnected.
Jataxis has left the game. He's rage quitting. Surely that causes him.
I don't.
Jataxis is back. He's moving. Okay. We're getting baited by Ryan.
Protect Poseidon.
There's no need. His eye is just
That is a This is high elo gameplay that I'll never be able to understand.
Silas is here. He just
What, Graves is dead.
Graves is staying on his power.
And Urgot, I don't know what's happening. Is it a compliment or an
It's
insult?
a compliment.
Okay.
Carpa got a double kill.
But it's never a compliment insult.
I think that's just because he never had a good kill. Unlucky die. Sivir still had you. They
They did.
Their recon should have autoed first.
Amumu did.
In their jungle.
Amumu pretended to be a push, and then it's not a push.
I think Kirby guys can kill anyone on the enemy team. Red side still has a
Red side,
which they did know was there, since blue side did have a ward in that same room.
see, I said that blue side was gonna win. I don't think blue side is gonna win anymore.
Blue
Is
side
it?
has a lot of interesting plays bot.
Is it too early? I think bot is about to die. No, I lied.
It's fine. Recon has so much mobility.
There's nothing interesting happening here. I hate Dorothy Kimmer. There's also nothing happening. Maybe Dark Kimmer can take over after.
Maybe we look top side. Orange on top. Never mind, there's nothing. Spot side. Recon steady in the boarded bush.
People are dying mid. Never mind. I can't tell who's dying. But something's happening topside. Amumu is having a bad game.
Goes down. Double CS. God, press this R. Game's pretty good.
And
Did get that kill somehow.
I don't know what happened, but it clearly wasn't very good.
Turret plating
Red
will
side
soon
has been
fall.
up. Blue side is still up in gold.
Pretty much even. It's just 700 gold.
700 gold, that's like
That's
two
two bronze swords.
that's
Why would you like these as an example?
the same reason why we use Teemos as a measurement.
Teemos is a valid form of measurement in League of Legends.
How big is one Teemo?
Anyways, focus on the game.
Directed camera is terrible. I don't think anything is going to happen.
We could watch since
We are watching.
a ramming bid for some. Nothing's happening, man.
But blues might be trying to get. They are in fact going to.
Not there.
This is Baron?
It's purple.
No, it's kind of blue. They did get the Drake. No, it wasn't contested.
They did trade their entire top side for it. Top side jungle.
Yeah. It's gone. It's going away.
Maybe I controlled the camera.
I did say that would be a better idea before I started.
That is true.
But I know the buttons to press, so if you want more space or less space,
Do that for the team fights.
you know, so you could move this over, right?
I could. Looks like they're about to gank.
There you go. Yeah.
7 kills does some damage. Starting Carol.
I think they're getting that arrow.
They are getting that. That's off.
I don't know what Recon normally has.
That is actually.
See,
Support definitely is not even.
but the tower's gone now.
The power is.
It was an advanced play.
I think he just forgot his reason.
I have no idea what he's saying. Here's like,
I don't know what he means either. I don't use spectate.
OBS is broken, whatever. If nothing's interesting, we'll fix it. But if something interesting happened. Orange is dying.
Getting
now.
this guy has interesting. We look away from that again.
Is this not the second time? Orange is not with us anymore.
Yvonne has to say
8 and 4.
8 and 4 is true. This will protect the president's game.
The game is
Urgot
turning
2
around. That
bonds
is
to Silas.
2,000 gold advantage. Not 700. How many longswords is that?
I don't know. Please look at the game plan. I know he lows though, but like you could comment it too.
I am. There. What's happening?
Like, they're just-
See, but I thought maybe they were gonna start killing stuff. They cancel it back.
They cancel their back. They're probably waiting for another die or top side. Just Warren extended. Warren has this entire team bot side, and he is pretty weak with only Sunfire.
think I think Ornn knows he's not going to make it. Good Ornn subs.
Less than biscuits are not enough to live against.
I said
9
ward.
kills. What's a ward gonna do?
You could have seen them come.
It's already over.
You're not thinking enough to just walk them.
I just said it's obvious. Sorry, it's not. President is all alone. There's 2 top sides. Is still up.
I think. Would it have been a good time for them to immediately get out?
I don't think so.
Rakan's Wi-Fi is going out the window.
Rakan does need to close this window. They don't need to force the Otacon, but neither team has vision of the Otacon. One of this force should have just dropped an aim.
Somebody wants Otacon now.
Red and blue Otacon.
Surely they're gonna start walking with it, right? Rakan did.
They need to get mid prio. One team needs mid prio. Their Amumu is clearly on the back. However, Silas needs the back.
I don't. Wait.
It's a 5v3 in the bottom. Forgot. Yep, forgot.
You know, Urgot's trying.
We need to look at his open dodge and yeah.
Remember that.
And he would though. One shot, less than 2 seconds. Very balanced gem.
They are some Graves is game. That tower is a
Big silence. Top winners. Not chasing the Rakan vertical. Rakan makes it out because that gem has too much ability.
And they... I feel like that was a pretty good push for Crusade. Is it-
Silas ult completely flipped this game.
Let me give you a hug.
But was the Silas ult enough to stop Blue Side from winning?
Yeah, they prevented their.
Rags is having time. But hey, you got a little.
You know, missing everyone.
Kirby, that's broken. The game is loud, and we are quiet. The game is no longer loud.
Oh, big pick from Yvonne.
I think Blue is. Couldn't they end here? Or are they going to end here?
The blue can end here. Unless Seraphine clears, yeah. Oh, it looks like they're just getting inhibs and backing for Baron.
Is there any way Red Side wins this, or is the game over?
They could still play for a flip on Baron.
They got Drake. Are they gonna go for Baron?
They need to reset. But they can't go to Baron now, all five are up.
Anyways,
We can see the screen again.
we can.
Right. Big Baron play happening, and neither team has control over the river. Red has control over river. They place one singular ward down for river control.
I'm no
Who is
expert on
backing?
placing wards, so.
Two are backing for waves. Looks like blue might try to just end.
I
Solo ulting the support.
it's a Graves is
The red team
doing
is
something
very
from
split.
the side.
Graves with a big flank if Orin lands his ult. Cody guy turn.
Graves is,
The president is very much protected.
I think Blue wins the game.
Blue does
It
win
was
the game.
practically guaranteed.
This is an unfortunate game for the Graves after what he did to Cody guy.
Blue wins the game.
Blue is up 1-0. I would say their team name, but I don't know their team name.
Me neither. I don't know which one of these I'm gonna use this one because OBS is broken anyways. I love OBS. It's wonderful. I'm gonna turn on the light because I don't like the darkness.
We gotta get a responsible adult.
I
Use
am-
OBS for us.
Yeah,
And
we
that
do.
Responsible adult
Should I
is Rags.
leave desktop audio on so everyone can hear Rags?
It'd be really fun.
Would Rags be angry if we did that? He's gone. He's not here anymore. I'm not in. The whole game is disbanded. Look at that. We can't use our eyeballs. Don't look at me.
One of us was forced to do all the game commentary.
Hey, I was talking idly about things that I didn't understand.
You did that while fights were happening. Cody, you gotta scream at Rags.
It's Rags'
We
fault.
don't know. We're just here to yap, except we as in just me.
See, I have no knowledge of the game. Can you give it
We're
some
getting
rare-
Rags on call because OBS is dying. So yell at him then.
It's Rag's problem now.
Bye-bye.
Alright, Rags is here. He's with us now. He's casting with us.
Nah, Rags is gone.
I'm just leaving right now,
This
though.
guy's dead.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
What a low elo noob. Anyways,
Rags hates us. What did we miss? op.gg. Would you like that?
nah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna know who's who anyways.
The Sona ban's gone now. So we have the Sona in game.
Oh,
So-
Nico mid. They're missing okay.
Who are we missing? They didn't say anything in the chat.
They probably did, but OBS issues.
It's Rags' fault. Rags issues.
That is Rag's fault. It's not because you bought an overpriced monitor or anything.
It's not the monitors. I got this monitor on sale. It was not overpriced. So, who's going where? Now I'm lost and confused.
It could be Hui APC with Kiana or Talon mid jungle. They do have Cancer's bot lane.
And
Twitch Lulu bot.
we're back
and
on Orin duty.
Back on our duty, yep.
So, who do we think the third pick is?
I don't know their champles.
Me neither. I mean, we're gonna find out,
We will find out, yeah.
but I'm really curious to see where Kiana, Talon, and Hui go.
Hui's definitely APC.
See, yeah, probably.
I'm telling you, Hui is APC.
I've seen you do funny things in games before.
Okay, but that's me. They are not me.
When do they play Zyra APC?
It's because
It's J4.
oh, it is J4.
Are you gonna
J4.
answer his question?
Oh, Rags? Why is everything's Rags' fault? He plays ADC. It has to be his fault.
I thought ADC players had main character syndrome.
That's why it's his fault.
Draft is done, and there.
Yvonne is dead once again.
Fish, lock in. Oh wait, this is the
Urgot.
person we wanted to look at, yeah.
We do need to look at that Urgot's OP.GG. He's gold. Gold 3.
And dropping. Lots of arena.
No one cares about that. Let's look at his ranked match history.
4 weeks ago, 3 days. 4.
It appears that he does not like playing ranked.
I know a guy like that. I don't. That's a lot of arena. Is there any? We got. What is happening?
Oh, lobby reset, maybe?
I have no idea.
There's a lot of words and not much makes
They're
sense.
ready. It's okay.
They're ready. Holy. Someone's gone.
Never mind.
Hey, Yvonne is dead once again.
Another crash. All right. I guess we can go back to draft. Is this another? Who do I think is gonna win?
Yeah,
Who do you think is gonna win?
Well, I know who's gonna win.
Okay. Why?
'Cause
How?
Yvonne's on that team.
Okay. So it's red side. Red side's winning.
Yeah. They have better team fight. Like the only wait, I feel like Jatax's team is mostly just trying to get picks and then outscale and then just let Hui carry everything.
Weren't
But
they getting
Yvonne's team-
picked most often last game?
I'm saying, like, hypothetically, if everyone had equal hands, alright. But yeah, Nico, J4 ult, and then Mordekaiser to just send someone to Brazil. It's gonna be rough team fights.
I have a feeling it's gonna end here. I think red side is gonna win.
Yvonne is undefeated so far.
See, Do you know? Do you know any other ADCs that are undefeated?
I know one who's like defeated pretty often. His name's Rags. He does have main character syndrome. I don't know if anyone else is looking at the chat, but like, Yvonne,
So-
holy, is Yvonne back?
Yes, but no. Who? I don't. Okay. Seemingly everyone's there. Surely they're gonna click the start game button, right?
Hopefully.
I don't think so. Sorry, I got hacked.
Yvonne is getting boosted from some North Korean player.
So,
Is this game ever going to start?
no.
Okay. So let's
It's
take a guess on how many meals Rags had for dinner today.
Good. What's the average amount?
I don't know. I haven't seen him outside that often.
Like outside or like the outside?
Like the real outside. Like
Okay.
the correct definition of outside that Rags doesn't know.
I think we're gonna be banned.
You will be banned.
Me?
I'm just like an AI voice that
He's
downloaded. Yeah.
ripping you out of Sealol.
It'll be fine. Vin can carry.
How would you feel
About freedom?
about
I don't have to lay with Rags. Holy.
that? So, can you tell me about his ADC performance while we're sitting and waiting for something? I don't know what they're doing.
I don't remember. I think I've played like one game with him, like this month, last month. Holy, R.
Ooh.
They're ready. They didn't press start game.
They're reminding themselves of their bans. Or is this bans or this fearless?
It's bans.
No, it's bans.
We gotta wait for like another 5 minutes now. This is great.
Why don't they just do blind?
Oh, because after game it shows bans and stuff, and Rags wants that to look pretty.
Hello.
What was that noise? There's someone here.
Jameer,
It's me. Hello.
co-caster. Hello.
Yes. Can
Please
the
commentate.
stream hear me?
Looks
Yeah,
like
they
it.
should
Hear
be
me?
able- They should be able to.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. I'll probably pull up stream just to hear what the audio balance is because it was a little bit off earlier.
A little
I'm
bit.
assuming
It was
they
a
got
lot of
fixed
it off.
with Rags. Well, you know, I try to be nice to people. I just got off work, so I wasn't able to do anything. But if you want to pop open the draft stream real quick for me, just so I can see just the draft. Oh, yep. There's Karma gone. Oh, it's not showing on Discord at least. You might have to change what you're streaming on Discord.
Oh, I'm on the wrong
Wrong
screen.
monitor. Yeah.
All good.
Just drag it over.
Okay. See, but I
Uh,
can't see half of that monitor.
Oh, it's J4. For the
Yeah.
Pretty
actors.
solid pick from both sides. I'm confused as to what I'm seeing on red side. Did they just not have a 5th champ roll it right there? Or
No, it's
am I
J4.
blind?
That's J4.
Okay, that's J4. Okay, I mean, pretty solid engage, pretty solid bot lane. It's strange to see the Nico mid. I'm excited. Ban's pretty standard though. You don't want Morgana shutting anyone down. You don't want Kindred being able to super farm. You don't want Cloudy kind of running away as a jungle. Your banning attacks as Karma just because it's something he's really good at playing. Stops him from
hello?
pitfalls. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I said some all these things. You might want to just turn up Jameer. Plus turn up your own volume, Shane.
All right.
For much of all the casters just to be louder.
I'm gonna turn up my mic. We're gonna turn up. There we go. We'll
Yeah.
do
Turn up Jameer all
147.
the way. Jameer
All
was
the
really
way.
quiet. Oh,
200.
what? Nice chance you're doing that. You're casting as well?
Is it too many?
No, it's chill.
More the
As long as
merrier.
they're- I don't care.
Who's
Exactly.
what's the score?
It's
1-0.
1-0 in
For who?
favor of Coldy Guy team.
Oh my god.
Who would have guessed for Kepo?
Alright, I'm gonna go. Just turn out all the casters up, I think you guys are good otherwise.
Alright.
And then as soon as they're towards the game, feel free to switch the screen share.
Who's there? Who's the mid laner? I can't see the draft.
The mid laner is Nico.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Who's the
Jungler is J4, I believe. Okay, yeah. Pretty solid lane. I mean, that's a lot of AP on red side. Suspicious amount of AP. So Orin's got something he can work with there in terms of bonusing all of his value on stats, but other than that, looking to be a pretty straightforward team, hoping that the Talon's able to just kind of pick on every single laner besides the Mordekaiser again and again so that they have some wiggle room to take off with, but other than that, not quite clear on what the game plan is.
My great co-caster is playing Clash Royale while we're waiting, isn't? I feel supported.
That's crazy. I wonder who
Hey, you
do
know what?
that.
I'm here. I'm here. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
listen.
so happy
I'll
to
do the whole thing front to back.
Hey, please do.
As long as
Don't tell him
stream
that.
can
Now
be
he's
there.
just not gonna do it.
I mean, I was watching for game one, and I was hearing you guys mention that you can't really hear as many things, so or don't know as about as many things. So, I mean, I've only been playing for a year, so compared to the other people we could have, where you could have a Masters caster, a GM caster, a Challenger caster. I am a lowly silver, but I think a lot about the game, if that counts for anything.
See,
Doesn't count for LP, but you know.
but as a silver player too, I don't think about the game at
Exactly.
all.
Oh, and we're both in the same rank.
Yep.
Funny how that, you know, I just don't have hands. More specifically, I don't have thumbs, and I don't mean that literally. I just have bad thumbs.
I think
What do you use your thumbs for? Just space? That's it.
maybe you have some of your summoner spells bound to your mouse buttons.
There's only one person that does it, and he does not deserve to be the rank he is.
Uh-oh. Drama.
Am I hearing drama being broadcasted live?
There's no drama.
Okay.
It's just facts.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is an interesting dynamic from both teams, right? You've got the Hui mid hoping to just kind of gatekeep and help from farther away. You've
Is it
got
not
Kataxis
Hui-
on Sono.
Isn't it Hui APC?
Is it Hui PC?
Yeah, it's Kiana
Oh,
Talon.
I'm blind. Okay. So we've got an assassin mid lane hoping to really just jump whoever they can. We've got Hui
Switch
PC so that they can play safer into a very scary ADC, which is understandable. Holiday's going full enchanter, sacrificing even more agency to just say, actually, you're not going to be able to touch Yvonne. But Cloudy's leaning even further past that. This is absolutely going to be a Serpent's Fang game for Cloudy. Between Mordekaiser and Lulu, yeah, you need those shields gone.
I think someone's computer is not working.
I would not be surprised if there was another crash, but fingers crossed.
So, do we think Regs is a challenger caster? Do we agree with this statement?
I feel like
I do
we
my
need to
best
bring up the
not to
schizophrenia
think
claim
about
again.
Rags. That's my approach. Is the less I say about him, the less he appears in VC like a boogeyman.
I don't.
Well, if you like invoke his name enough times, it'll stop being effective, you know? So you just have to shit talk him constantly.
I mean, he's got a very good ADC pool, and especially in coordinated play like this, like, I would say Rags' team is doing damn near the same thing as Yvonne's team, where you just go, we have a really good ADC, we'll play for them, help them pop off.
As a
It's
CLOL
definitely not
player
easy.
who plays with Rags, this is true.
As his C-Lol support, I wish I could go Bard.
I'm sure he's saying that with love, right?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Oh,
pause.
their pause.
Immediate pause. Immediate pause.
Mid
That's
DC.
understandable.
Is that Yvonne?
I don't.
So
Wait,
thinking about what people are gonna do, right? Like,
If my game would work.
we're looking at. I mean, I think they are just saying we need to be able to kill an ADC without appearing anywhere near them. Between Quay saying I'm gonna be over here, Ornn hoping to face tank almost all of Yvonne's damage, and Petrichor and Cloudy just hoping to jump him before he's even seen. I think the Twitch is a pretty solid defensive pick. That Lulu, however, might get wiped off of the face of the earth as atonement for not being able to kill Twitch, but like at a certain point that's just her job.
I
the
think
bronze.
Lulu's completely fine. Just press W and walk away. That chap's broken.
WE walk away. Throw a Q if you're feeling spicy.
I feel like a W's good enough. A polymorph. What's Kiana gonna do afterwards? Or Talon? They just have so much peel on.
I think
red side.
that Kiana just like might out cursor you in terms of the speed. We follow with Cam.
Whoa.
Follow with Cam. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then I'll-
I have them hits again.
Apparently Pittsburgh is too loud.
Yeah.
You gotta close the window.
I don't think anyone's really gonna block vision, right? Like they're not gonna go for an invade. Talon wants the deep ward just so he can invade. If you're talking about level 1 champions, that Talon bleed's gonna be annoying all the way through.
You can turn off directly camera. There you go.
It's still not working.
Oh.
We're not clicked to delete.
Oh, a
What are
fight
you-
in the top lane as there always is.
League of Legends is a beautifully programmed game. It's working.
Oh, okay.
Mordekaiser is
Back to
dancing.
manual. Oh yeah, I mean he won the trade by and far. I think one of the things that we're looking at on Team Gitaxis is that there's just a lot of fear in their souls right now. Sona definitely gives you a lot more wiggle room of what to do with that fear, but oh, that's some bad ping from Holiday. Oh yeah, the Nico's good to just kind of say you don't know which one of these Twitches is real. Except then it becomes incredibly obvious which one's real, but like by then it's too late. Not sure how the Nico Kiana matchup's gonna work anyways. Yeah, they're just gonna sack the first couple waves. QW, hope for it. Get nowhere near. I mean, there's a Lulu. You can definitely still step up to a Lulu.
I think a level 1 Hui can't ever step up to a Lulu. Lulu just auto ease and then lost a trade.
The Sono stepped up to a Twitch instead, and that's very unfortunate. Mid lane going about how you would expect. I mean, Kiana can't really step up to a Nico very easily without being EQ'd. Yeah, and Yvonne's just going to kind of abuse the mental warfare aspect of you don't know where I am, and if you see me too late, it's definitely too late. Oh, that's an
Ornn.
interesting rune choice on Ornn. It gets a lot of value out of that going, but
Ornn duty might not be going so bad.
That is true.
bone plating is not what I would imagine you take against Mordekaiser, who has a lot more sustained damage. Fleet footwork on Talon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems strange.
Is this a rune set that Talon
That
does
Mordekaiser
sometimes?
is so low. That Mordekaiser is on the brink of death. Yeah, it gets to recall in the face of Ornn. He doesn't really have any mana left.
More did
Flash
burn
down.
flash.
J4 in the area. Top scuttle's gone. J4 is gonna opt to wait for Mordekaiser to be able to gank that Ornn.
I think
Is there a
J4's
ward in the
going
bush? No? I think J4 has to. Yep. That's Ornn. That's the E canceled. Yeah, that's his flash.
Oh, Yvonne ganking mid.
Okay. Talon gets away from it pretty cleanly, but definitely not happy to see your bot lane disappear. Bot Scuttle's still available. Yeah, that Ignite's probably going to secure the kill there. First blood on Kiana's not very fun as a Nico player myself, but not much you can do about it. Okay, Mordekaiser also has bone plating. That makes a little bit more sense for Ornn.
They could just be using the pre-made runes.
Yeah. I guess that's something I try to stay away from based on the champ matchup, but not everyone cares that much about that aspect of the game. W afterwards. Yeah, all the damage is going to that Mord shield so that there's no heal afterwards. Able to hold the wave really well. I mean, we see Talon in topside jungle. Could be pathing to help, but J4 is still on bot scuttle. Oh, right, because Talon never got to take it because Twitch was there. Oh, yeah. Do you want to rearrange the bottom tab?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just those two. Perfect. Yeah, this is gonna be a clean Drake. Not really much you can do to contest. Your bot side's pushed in. Opting to steal top camps is definitely the preferred solution. Ooh.
Doesn't look too good for Nico. It
Ooh,
looks
one auto attack.
Rarely does. Yeah, that heal pop being gone is probably most of Nico's lane. I will say, seeing Nico mid lane is giving me a lot of ideas. Few of them good, but I have them.
Nico mid isn't
Just
that
passing
bad.
by? Oh no,
It's just
it's
holding
not at
wave.
all. Ornn's not down too much CS. Still playable. Talon going for just kind of off-map camps. Pretty solid. I mean, especially with Lulu, Holiday's not going to be able to go on the warding adventures of Deep Ward that he was previously able to. Runes means that he's not even going to have, like, the longer-lasting wards in enemy camp. Oh, yeah, bot lane gets walked up on. That play EQ is going to save them a decent bit, and the Sona Shield does something, but
oh
definitely still infected, and yeah, that's going to be the first kill. They do make him flash for it, and they don't have what they need in order to get that turret dive, but yeah, the Sona recall just in place is not correct at any step of the way, unfortunately.
Is she canceling her
And
own
still
deck now?
staying there. It was the
Twitch
poison
poison.
ticks from Twitch.
Thought they would try and force it.
Still not. No, because, yeah, the play's already back up, and they haven't seen Talon for a while, so they still think he's bot side based on where their J4 is clearing, but I think we're going to get a fight forced out of this Mordekaiser pretty soon.
Talon gonna go?
Oh, no,
he
they're
wants-
going for grubs. I think they're just saying, yeah, we'll absolutely take the handshake of top lane just being a farming festival. Very low confidence in their ability to win that direct fight. Talon's just gonna kind of lay in waiting for J4.
Hello.
Hello, Hoptech.
Hello.
I've been told you guys need some help.
Yes, we need sage wisdom from a player that's good at the game.
No, I made that up. You guys don't need any help. But I'm here to partake in the casting.
So last game, was a very interesting and straightforward game of Protect the President, right? Like, they have the Zyra Khan bot lane, like, that just kind of is what it is. And it looks like this game, Team Gitaxis has decided to try and pivot fully to the split approach of we'll take 2 assassins that try to kill Twitch the moment he's on map, and our bot lane's just not going to engage at all, in the hopes of not dying, which, only 1 kill, 30 CS down. I'm a bad enough ADC that I call that a win.
I mean, I think yeah, the Lulu is a little bit scary in terms of like getting on top of this Twitch, but I feel like Blue Team has enough tools to be able to lock him down unless something bad happens. I mean,
Yeah.
Yvonne doesn't have cleanse or anything like that either, so probably a little bit easier in the early game to be getting on top of him.
And honestly, I think that's my concern, is that we haven't seen Talon hard commit to ganking bot. I think it might just be like the disgust for the ADC already having a death, but I think it's one of those things where you took the Kiana Talon, you have to send 4 people bot to stop twice, and we've already seen Twitch roam up the second time. They have good vision game, but Talon's just kind of perma-farming, hoping to blow him up at some point in the game, but who knows when.
Well, yeah, I think this is it's not a bad play from Cloudy. I feel like if he feels like he can generate enough lead to kind of stop the bleeding down bot, that'd be pretty good for him, because I feel like even if he goes bot, there's not a lot of tools for him to even get on the Twitch, and if J4 is there to cover the gank, it can be really, really bad. So probably just playing it safe, you know, not taking any risky plays of going bot here.
Oh, I love that Nico W to get out of so many sticky situations, especially if you send them awkward ways. Just kind of no idea which one's won, but Kiana's done a good job before of figuring out which one's correct, and it looks like she's done it again. Surprise ult out of Twitch. Not going to be a full turret dive, but it's going to get a lot of damage. J4's there to cover.
Yeah, but I really like the double mage bot lane. I guess Sona's not really a mage, but kind of the mage enchanter, kind of just trying to clear waves, stop the bleeding. Something to sort of negate people who like to play these hyper aggressive matchups. But yeah, I mean, obviously it can't do everything. It's just there to stop the bleeding. It's not going to be able to get like, priority or anything into Yvonne.
Talon's up 30. Finishes the Yonamus and is trying to rush back on map just to be able to do something, but he's not going to make it in time for Drake.
Yeah. Leaf Blower, you can just... I'm going to see if I hear.
What?
You can just hit it on directed camera. We just follow the map from there, so you don't have to do too much work.
Yeah, it's pretty good automatic in terms of telling you when there's too many people in the same area.
No, I was making the diamond do it.
I mean, the Mordekaiser proxy is
Who's
one of
this
those
new
things where
low
you just kind
elo
of say,
caster?
sure, why not?
Silver for a collie mid player.
I think he's talking about the guy who's controlling the camera. I gotta be honest with you.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Regs is... he's being mean.
I'm writing
Of course
down
he
his
is.
name. He's laying next
He's
CeeLo.
a very, very bad guy, honestly.
They're
Probably
finally
the worst
sending
guy.
3 to interact with Mordekaiser. Alright, he's touched by the Ornal, so
Ooh.
there's no execute, and kill on Kiana is absolutely worth it. I think she's the one that you kind of need. 4 kills already, stacking her hubris. Plate for Nico, but 3 deaths is not really going to help you
Yeah, I
get
mean,
there. That's a
Tiana's
rocket
very,
belt soon.
Very, very strong. I think, yeah, I would like to see Petrichor kind of get involved into, you know, trying to stop more of the bleeding bot lane, because I think as Twitch starts to get that first item, they might look to start being more aggressive. But yeah, it is interesting. I think Scoop did opt for that more damage instead of the tier, so it does look like he's trying to swing back and not just let it happen. But
Ooh, W the Mordekaiser ult, absolutely gone. The Rylai's is going to stop the escape, but I don't think it's going to... or it's going to slow it, but not halt it. He went back in for a second there. Not really sure why, but... J4 has ult for the Kiana.
so much damage.
Yeah. Oh, and the
I'm looking-
shutdowns on the Twitch. That's brutal. I mean, that's a Yuntal's in Yvonne's pocket almost for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it is very, very hard for Keanu to play with so many, like, hard CC to block her out, right? The Jarvan can just ult her in. The Nico can, like, kind of ensure the ulti. And then, obviously, there's the Lulu polymorph for whenever she pops out. It's just very hard to play assassins in competitive play, I feel like.
Yeah. Especially with Holiday's vision, like, they're going to have a heads up on that Kiana walking down pretty frequently. Ooh, too late in the recall process.
I'm very interested to see how they're going to play these fights, actually, because it's going to be a little bit interesting, given that they have 2 assassins. It's not like they can just, you know, 5v5 walk into them. They have to play from angles, and with Holiday's vision line, as you said, it's going to be pretty hard to do that. See a fist fight up top lane. They know he doesn't have ultis. Cloudy just follows him all the way with the Q. Probably going to be a kill here.
He's still holding the W, but yeah, no, it doesn't get the pop it in time. Talent damage goes huge. Setting through mid lane, hoping to just kind of take that turret as fast as possible.
Yes, Petrichor goes down once again. So, yeah, just getting punished by the Twitch rooms. Got quite caught off guard once again, and they're just going to be able to get this mid tower as well. So Yvonne kind of playing the map very well. And looking for these proactive plays.
Sona's hyper mobile, but I don't think Ataxis is really roaming with it because he doesn't know what he does when he gets to a lane. I mean, he shows up mid lane to help a Kiana and hangs out with an assassin before she goes in. Is not making it all the way to top lane, and you can see Blue Side just doesn't even have that much vision on map regardless.
Yeah, and I think at this point it is kind of hard, given that, you know, Yvonne is just anywhere. They have to walk together. I think even going like this is a little bit scary.
EQ misses, and that's pretty much Play's only escape tool. It's a good one. EW is pretty much the only setup they have to try and isolate someone. Flash out of Lulu. That's gotta be worth it for them.
Okay, let's see. So Cody guy probably is gonna give his life for this Herald, but you know, probably not able to steal that because he got distracted by the Twitch Lulu. A little bit unfortunate because I feel like he should have been able to get that, but they're gonna look towards this dragon instead.
Yuntal's empowered boots, pickaxe. Oh yeah, no. Boy has the flash and Sona has some shields to get away. That's a great Sona ult. I mean, they're doing it. They're locking down that Twitch and he's dead.
Yeah, they're gonna look for more Holiday Petrichor also on the backside. So they're gonna pick up the bot lane duo, and they're also gonna take the flash and the heal out of their bot lane. So very big pickup for the side of the blue team. But I mean, this is what I said this when I first joined. There is a lot of lockdown potential on the side of, I mean, both teams, but it is a little bit hard for this Twitch to play. As soon as he opens up, it's just, you know, everyone just throws his spells at him. So you just saw it there. Yvonne caught off a little on the river, and they just sent it.
Is this where this Kiana wants to be? Is this who she wants to match?
Well, we'll see. I mean, they do have numbers here, and ITKC might be in trouble. Howdy's also here. They got ulted from Petrichor. Yeah, easy kill.
Gets out of Brazil scot-free. Mordecai is just not the winner in that one, but Yvonne and Holiday walking down bot lane, they're going to catch the scraps. Oh no, they're not even going to challenge it. Still don't have numbers. That play needs to back up now.
I think he's all right, but
Yeah, no, they didn't full send that.
yeah. What do you think is the next move for Yvonne, given that they don't have the flash and there's still a little bit of time before the next objective comes up, the dragon in 3 minutes, but yeah, what do you think their play is right now?
I think they're pretty much just trying to stop the vision wall from ever corroding. I mean, the blue side bot lane's doing a good job walking as too, trying to scan warriors, get rid of things. Talon's doing a great job of hovering. The J4 really just needs to be a little bit closer to them, either in response or like proactive. J4 hasn't really ganked a lane like ahead of time, right? He's not initiating that many fights. I think as soon as they try to group up too hard, that J4 is going to explode onto someone, put them in a box, and Twitch is going to stand from 1,000 meters away, blind firing into it, and there's just kind of nothing the person inside can do.
Yep, and Yvonne, again, no summoners, and it's just easy picking for Cloudy. Gonna pick up this kill again.
Yeah, J4 is just not on the map at the same time. Just recalled for Boots.
Yep, and I think this is just their timer to kind of take a lot of control here. Probably get this mid tower, but not really a lot of people moving to try and force this. I guess the side lane towers are still up. I think Petrichor is going to be able to get this mid bot tower instead. As Holy Guy goes in.
Doesn't end up committing the ultimate.
Yeah, not a lot of damage left with Yvonne dead, so probably a little bit scared to commit that, given that Talon is still at large in the area.
Yeah, gets caught out there. Gets a little bit hungry. Almost gets the Nico, but even the red buff doesn't quite get the damage done.
Yeah, but that is a big shutdown, and I mean that timer was theirs to kind of take away. I mean, they just swung, I think, about a 1k gold from there because of that Nico picking up that 600 gold shutdown. So they might look to push this wave and set up Otacon maybe.
But he's also getting a lot more aggressive with his spells. Keanu's already found one. There's gonna need to be a Serpent's Fang in this game. It's so brutal. Oh yeah, Talon already has one. Keanu just isn't
We're
quite
just
picked it up.
jumping between fights here. Lulu does get picked off there with that Kiana ult. She had to burn that ignite as well, but that gives a lot of time for Cloud to get back on the map. A little bit of a 1v1 also in
Yvonne's
the top
got the
lane.
off angle, but I don't know if he can take it.
Might be able to take it here. Kodia's gonna go in.
Oh, the flash to try and line up.
Ooh, what an
Beautiful Shona ult. Absolute masterpiece. The Herald summon just so that he can survive and get out of there. Ends up is still piling it. Yeah, no, Petrichor is just gonna clean up. You've got a Kiana with 27 stack hubris on map. Kodia
Yeah,
guy
Kodia
gonna try
making
and
the
just
right
get something
play.
out of it.
Kodia making the right play to go for this tower here. Try to salvage whatever they can. But he might die here from the
He
Orn TP.
dies to it, yeah.
But they're gonna pick up this Otacon. But yeah, as I said, this past 5 minutes has been a huge timer for Blue Team to pick up these series of plays as they're just gonna walk out. But yeah, that flash timer was huge on Yvonne 5 minutes ago. Then they just picked up kind of a lot around the map. That dragon, the Otacon now. They didn't really get much towers. I guess they got that bot tower, but
They got bot tower, which was
Yeah.
like a solid 300 gold on Kiana.
yep.
So nothing to laugh at on the person that you have the most ahead.
Yep, and it allowed. I feel like it just allowed their team to kind of get back on their feet in terms of gold, as they're 3k, around almost 4k gold ahead now.
That Orn TP is also really solid. Stops the J4 from trying to get too much extra. Ends up picking up the J4 kill as well. Gives the Orn a shutdown. I mean, hasn't died yet. He's doing a lot better about knowing when to go in and knowing when to get the hell out of there. Ooh, I love Nico. I love Nico as a champion. Pretending to be the hyper carry ADC so that the enemy team thinks that they already see him. Yvonne's able to grab stuff and that Nico ult afterwards. Holy Guy, I don't think needs to spend that ultimate, but hey, why not?
I do think they're
Yeah,
Yvonne. I
Petrichor's not
think
getting out of
there's
there.
going to be more to be had from red side here. They're going to look for Fish, but not able to quite get him. That's a 4-for-1. No, 3-for-1, actually.
Yeah.
Cloudy gets it back out on the backside, but Mordecai was almost able to pick him up. They're going to go for that dragon here. It's going to be soul point for them. Yeah, pretty unlucky. I'm not sure why Jataxis decided to walk up that far. Kind of baited his team a little bit into also walking up, but yeah, I'm not sure what he was going for there. As yeah, big Nico ulti from Black Rockstar to pick up those 3 kills. And Yvonne might have died, but he didn't burn that flash, which was very crucial. It's going to be very crucial for these next 5 minutes for their team.
It's also something to be said that Yvonne does die there, does keep the flash, but they're doing a good job of making it so costly for blue side to spend everything to go on just one person they're not really getting anything else out of that interaction, and the gold dispersal on red side's looking pretty damn good. Yvonne's annoying and was pretty far ahead, but honestly, I think you're just as concerned about that Nico or even that J4 at this point.
Yeah, that Nico getting that shut down, almost, I think, 900 gold in the red side because of Cloudy's mistake there. Huge. I mean, they have 2.5 items right now, so definitely not out of this game just yet, even though they had that 4K gold lead. Now it's down to about 2K. As Yvonne kind of pushing mid and looking for Petrichor again.
Also, I mean, I know there's not a lot of Nico players out there. A Seeker's Arm Guard on Nico is of similar value to having it on Morgana, right? Like, that's a free, uninterrupted, guaranteed high damage ult. Oh, yeah, J4 ult coming out. I'm going to just grab Gitaxis. Fish is able to get away, but that's a Sona, not similar HP bars.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they do burn that ulti, but yeah, I'm not sure why Gitaxis held their ulti for that long. Could have maybe gotten...
He just thinks he survives.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, that is 2 burned ultis from the side of the red team, so could be quite beneficial to them if they start a fight immediately after Gitaxis comes back up. But aside from that, yeah, it's a good pickup from Yvonne and Cody Eye there.
Oh, shit. 1 second, I'll be right back.
Alright. Yeah, we're just going to see the blue team kind of take control of top side here. The red team is going to start pushing them back out, try to take control of vision. Yvonne and his support will start pushing out the mid lane, and then they will start getting control. ITKC is going to get engaged on by Petrichor. Ult goes wide, Cody Guy goes in. Not a lot of follow-up for his team, though, but they're going to take down Petrichor. Cody Guy also trying to maintain distance for his team. Angry Eddie is going to take down Cloudy on the backside. Gitaxis and the 2 of them are going to start walking up to try and take more, but Yvonne is untouched. He's going to get knocked up. And Cody Guy on the backside. Big Nico flash ulti to take down the backline, and it's just Fish who is the last one standing as he gets taken down. An ace for the blue team as they take Baron as well.
It's devastating. I mean,
it is
getting
bad.
that on.
I thought it was a little bit of an overforce, but I mean, Petrichor didn't even use that ulti. He kind of just got popped after getting ulted by the Mordekaiser, I believe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, didn't even get to use that ulti. I think that's like the most high impact ulti.
Off of this. Yeah, why not?
They really need to put that Kiana on an angle. I think if Kiana is starting fights, you might be already in a losing picture, because it's just so easy for Twitch to just kind of open up apart from that.
I mean, I think a lot of it is also their support timers. That Sona being dead around the same time at the beginning of every fight, we're seeing blue side does not have a lot of vision into where people are going to be appearing from. You kind of need the wards even further from where you're expecting Twitch to be, and red side just has all of the engage to decide when to start a fight without blue side being able to say, yeah, we're okay with this happening right now.
Yeah, not sure what their game plan is at this point. I think Black Rockstar, huge Nico ulti again, 3-man. Doesn't get much. Yvonne does open up and kill so many of them. Fish is the last one standing. Aside from Scoop, Cody Guy is going to get way ulted, but Scoop is going to be the last one standing. Petrichor off to the side trying to look for something, but it's going to be a huge engage once again from Black Rockstar, as ITKC is going to hunt down Petrichor, going to ult him, and they're going to go off to the death room. Cody Guy trying to maybe pick up the scraps. They see Petrichor's... Oh no!
The flash!
And he's gonna get taken down from the Kiana damage. Big ulti here, but it's just not enough Yvonne gonna pick up yet another kill. He's godlike after that 2-3 start. And I mean, they're running away with this game. This is gonna be soul for them.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they really need the Kiana to be all of the places the talent keeps ending up. You really need the talent to be the one coming in from an off angle, surprising the Twitch. Talent just kind of walking at people does not do much, unfortunately. Yeah, we're seeing blue side handshake to start these like big mid lane 3v3, 4v4, 5v5 fights when all of their champs say that they want to be doing damage before and after and not have a lot to do in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, it is tough, but yeah, they need to start counting these minions. So I feel like Rockstar is getting
No. Nobody needs to count any amount of minions. It's always the correct number. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Lulu has Mikhail's now. Cloudy is going to try to get a pick onto Black Rockstar here. Gonna take him a little bit of time as he gets stunned up here. Gonna flash.
Incorrect flash! I love this champion. I love this champion so much.
A little bit more
the
than
bleed's
Cloudy
hurting.
Yeah.
Nico's got some amount of time, and Yvonne's there to save him.
Yvonne
immediately.
is there to save him. It's gonna be a little bit of a rat race now, as Nico eventually gonna pick up that kill. I'm not really sure from what, probably minion damage, but really well played from Black Rockstar to escape from that damage. A little bit of love for Cloudy to guess wrong.
I need to send that person a friend request ASAP.
He flashed on top of the
Flashed on top of me clone.
What you guys gonna go
So
in?
sad.
Not a lot of damage behind him. It's gonna be a 3v1. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he was doing there. Maybe to try and stop his team from.
Yeah, I think the ult, you just put them in a
extending.
circle. You say they take some more time to hang out with us.
Yeah, maybe as Yvonne is gonna start looking for this T3 tower. Maybe not actually gonna back up here. Holiday.
Yeah, the
also following
Kiana's
suit.
in the right place. They're gonna see around vision pretty soon. They're well away at it.
But man,
There's
I
another
feel like
assassin
I
heading
feel
in.
like red blue team needs to look for something proactive. They don't have a jungler, and the Ornn. I feel like the Ornn could like TP or something here and look for something on a flank, but not gonna look for it. Seems like as they're just gonna keep slowly bleeding out. That 4K gold lead turned into a 4K gold deficit for them. As they're gonna try to salvage this game somehow. I'd really like to see Petrichor come off from an angle and try to pick off Yvonne, but Yvonne has flash now. Lulu has that polymorph. Lulu also has Mikhail's to save him from that CC, but we're gonna have to see what happens in this next fight.
Yeah, I think this gold deficit is something where
As
we're
Yvonne
already at a
opens up
point
once
which
again,
you need
Cloudy
to
has to run
gamble.
away. Scoop is gonna be able to CC him as nothing else happens from there, but you saw how much damage Yvonne did from just 2 autos. It was half of Scoop's HP.
That was
and I think
brutal.
Cloudy's also half HP, has to reset.
You just need the rest of your plays. I mean, we're seeing Kiana back right now when, I mean, maybe she's sitting on an inordinate amount of gold, but if she walks up and just tries to grab something out of that team fight, no matter who she grabs, it makes things easier for the rest of her team every single time.
Yep. And I think, man, I think it's just, they're just kind of making the same mistake over and over again. They keep trying to face check as like a single player. I know that's what assassins like to do. They kind of just like to play alone. But Yvonne is just always first on the map and just picking them off with his invisibility.
I mean, they've got a good line of people. Play out
Yeah,
lanes.
they're gonna look for something
on
here. There's gonna be
Lulu.
onto Holiday, which is everything thrown at him. Cody guy's gonna go back in. Yvonne is still untouched on the back line. Still has that Mountain Soul. Gets knocked up, but it's gonna be Petrichor.
Huge
fighting
Nico
1v1.
flash
Huge
ult.
Nico ulti once again. Yvonne is still untouched on the backside. Scoop is gonna be the last one standing, and it's gonna be everyone taken down besides Cloudy, who's gonna come from the right side and try to see if he can clean up anything. But it might not be for anything at all. He does take down
No,
Yvonne.
grabbed Yvonne, and that's all you
And he's
need.
going to be able to take the wave to prevent the end here, which is insane. Really great play from Cloudy. Yvonne didn't opt to use that flash. Might have saved him, not quite sure, but Cloudy going to salvage a little bit from for his team as they take down 4v2. Not sure what he's going to do at this point, but looks like Cody Guy and friends are just going to keep pushing waves and wait for their ADC to respond.
I mean, that Talon and Kiana are looking for a before and after, and that Talon just found the perfect amount of after that puts Yvonne on such a different timer than literally everyone else. I mean, blue team should be able to get up and pick a fight as soon as they're on map. Hoping that Twitch is not going to be a powerful force.
How do you gonna start up this Baron? But yeah, not quite sure if he thinks this is actually a good idea or if he wants to pull them in. He still does have that ulti, but I'm not sure if he knows that Yvonne doesn't have or does have that flash. So we're gonna see what the picture is here. Maybe they just try to burn it and play for the 50-50. Cody guy's they're gonna go to another huge Nico ulti from the backline, and Cody guy steals the Baron. It's gonna be winning for the red side team. Yvonne is still untouched. He's gonna open up, kill everybody, do so much damage, and everyone is down. They do get that Baron, and I think they're gonna be able to end this game. Cloudy gonna pick up these last minions, try to prevent them from ending, but I feel like they should just go topside maybe to end this game. Looks like they're a little bit slow to kind of pick up. Nope, it looks like ITKC
they want this
end
kill.
Up, yeah,
they want
TPing
this
bot
kill,
lane.
yeah.
Cloudy just gonna play a little goose chase as he tried to pick up that next mid wave as well. No one's gonna be able to stop him, but ITKC does have that wave down bot lane, so Cloudy decides to reset instead. His team is coming back in 10 seconds.
I think it's wraps from here.
Even if it's not a clean one, I think that's absolutely downhill.
And Cloudy gonna take that reset. I feel like he maybe could have stayed to play for this Elder, but that's gonna be the next picture for the red side. They're gonna look to trap here for a little bit. Cody guy has a good position, and Yvonne not quite using that Q. Looks like they're not interested in fighting in this choke. As Cloudy's gonna go and try to pick up Holiday, he's going to be able to do so. And this looks really, really good for the side of blue team for once into the first 10 minutes. And it looks like a huge ulti on from the Kiana. Cody guy is gonna get away with his life, but they're gonna take down their whole team. What a turn of events for the side of blue team here. Yeah, not what I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie.
The way that J4 is alive. I don't know if they think that he's going to steal or what they think he's up to, but they absolutely have a free Elder here. Now, even though they have the free Elder, Petrocor is not going to have it, and I think that's one of the people that you absolutely wanted on the most, but they can't afford to stall long enough to get him to have it. And the thing I'm concerned about here now is how many members of blue team can band together to make sure that one person doesn't just get jumped by this Twitch. We've seen Gitaxis mess up. We've seen Scoop mess up. We've seen Cloudy overstay as well, and Cloudy's actually going fishing. Absolutely,
he's
right
hunting
now.
again. I mean, maybe this is what he feels like he needs to do for his team. He needs to pick up something to make sure that the team fights are just starting on an uneven playing field. Even if he picks off one person for the cost of his ulti, I feel like that's worth it for him. He just needs to make sure he face checks the right person, though.
Yeah, it's a gamble he absolutely has to make. I mean, when you're playing from behind and starting to catch up, this is one of those things where if you double down and you cash out, it's almost unrecoverable. The Elder's going to last for long enough that you get a free end, but I don't think J4 is the person he wants to see first. And they're scanning for him. They're aware that this is how Cloudy's going to play.
Yeah, not quite sure what Cloudy wants to do here. I'm not sure if he will one-shot the Cody guy, but he's going to look for it. Cloudy, a lot of damage onto Cody guy. He's going to flash out. And looks like Yvonne is there just in time to pick off Cloudy. So yet another disaster play from Cloudy in the top side red. As we're going to see an ulti 1v1 from Petrocor versus ITKC here. He still has that Elder on his side, but Yvonne is coming back up. Going to be an Orin ulti here to pop up onto Yvonne on the backside, but Fish is alone in the front. And Black Rockstar is going to get a huge two-man ulti on the backside. Still Elder popping up onto the backside though, but looks like not going to be much and not going to be enough for them to get any more kills here, as it's going to be a 5 for 3. Cloudy's up in 25 seconds. I'm not sure if they can hold on for any longer. Scoop does have a lot of wave clear though, so maybe they're going to be able to just barely hold on as they wait for Cloudy to come back. Yep.
I mean, at a certain point, it feels like a zombie movie, right? You're like, oh, the zombies caught up. This is finally going to be the end for our heroes. And then they get a little bit further away, right? Blue side's making leaps and bounds every now and then. They quite frequently get caught, for lack of a better phrase, with their pants down. We see Yvonne's just kind of waiting on the first person to show up. The first person to say, hey, I want to kill that goddamn rat. But blue team keeps walking as 4 or 5 enough to the point where they're just kind of turtling and hoping to get the fight with a slightly surprising assassin as opposed to someone that's going to initiate that fight for them.
Yep, I would agree, but I don't know. It's gonna be a little bit. They have to do something crazy, but I'm not sure.
And it's gotta
what
pay
that
off.
Looks like. Yeah, it has to pay. I mean, if it doesn't pay
It's
off,
gotta
then
pay
they're
off.
gonna lose the game.
Like one more gamble like that from Cloudy without the team being there. Like Elder went down, which is probably the only reason they were scared of going on Scoop. If anything else happens like that at that scale over this next Baron fight, I think that's just game.
Yep, and it's just gonna be hard for them to get any sort of like angle to look on, you know, flanks or anything because of how much vision control Holiday has managed this game. But looks like they're just getting choked out a little bit. They're gonna walk mid and
force the mid lane.
maybe push
Why
out
not?
another wave to prep up this Baron because I think that's the only way they can end in terms of trying to get these Nexus towers down.
I mean, we see the Kiana's in the perfect place to
Oh,
catch
we're gonna see a
someone
pull
in the
here from
back.
Fish. It looks like he's gonna get just the Mordekaiser on the back, but Kiana's in the back fishing for something. They're gonna see him. Just gonna play, you know, their boundaries. Play a little bit slow. Hey, that's a crucial engage tool used by the blue team.
Holy
Vaughn
shit.
opens up and just destroys Jataxis. And I mean, they're gonna keep looking to play forward. Yvonne doesn't have that ulti now, but they're gonna take that inhib and run Baron. So maybe Cloudy is gonna play for steal because I'm not quite sure they can take this 5v4 on the terms that red team has set up already.
I mean, knowing that Nico ult is still there, knowing that Lulu ult is still there, no matter who you try to go in for, someone's going to fight back. And I think if blue team loses one more person, there's just nothing they can do at inhib.
Yeah, so they know where
Nexus.
Cloudy is. He does get spotted by this controller. It looks like they're just going to play for his steal picture. Doesn't quite get the vision he needs to be able to see what HP Baron was at. So, yeah, a little bit rough. So now it's just going to be them with Baron as Cody guy goes in, flashes ulti, just gets the Ornn on the backside. But Scoop is going to get picked up by the Mordekaiser ulti, and Scoop is going to go down. This is pretty bad because that's their whole wave play. Petrichor going to go last-ditch effort to try and save them. That big Ornn ulti once again, but Yvonne does go down. Holiday's still up on the back. Cody guy and ITKC going to try to salvage this fight as there's a huge engage on the side of blue team. Cloudy still has that ulti. He's going to pick up the Mordekaiser curl. Are they going to be able to end off of this? It's just a Lulu up.
If you would
They
ask me
have
at the
enough
beginning
wave
of this
clear.
game if an assassin can truly turn the tides of a fight that much, and if that much of red team's damage was coming from just one person being alive, I would have told you no, but like here we are.
Exactly, but they all just grouped up. They grouped up for the Talon ulti. I think Talon got a reset or something because I feel like he ulted off rip. But I'm not quite sure. I would have to watch that back. But Petrichor, huge ulti, but Fish also gets like a 4-man Ornn ulti onto the backside. Holiday is going to be able to stop this push actually. So it looks like they're just going to.
Oh yeah,
the
just
Elder
the
picture.
Baron. Baron's still up.
Elder,
One
Elder.
person that has it is just enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. The Baron buff on Holiday is going to be able to stop the wave.
Yeah, but, I mean, massive. I mean, this just keeps happening. They just get these huge engages. So Petrichor is doing really well in terms of, like, you know, stopping his team from losing. But they're going to pick up this Elder, and this game is going to stall a little bit longer if they don't get picked up by Yvonne when they try to reset here. But looks like
I mean, we
Yvonne is
see
gonna-
the masterwork items coming out of the Ornn. Every second that this game goes longer is just a moment in favor of blue team. Being able to just say, hey, we're gonna do something about it. We're gonna get items a little bit stronger. It's really helping, especially the Talon and Kiana, prevent their plateau that you see in a lot of assassins late game.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely this game is absolutely crazy. It's just been a wild turn of events. You'd think that Yvonne has this in the bag. Yvonne's team has it in the bag again, but it's been like 2 or 3 times now that Petrichor kind of just steals it out from right under their nose, gets a huge Kion ulti, an Ornn ulti on top of that, and just stops the game in its tracks and gives their team a little bit more time.
Personally, I'm just glad to see more Nico players out there. That's enough for me.
Yeah, you love the Nico. Yeah, but Black Rockstar has been, very, very solid this game in terms of finding ults, finding those advantages. But they're going to start marching forward with this Elder and hopefully look for something. But Yvonne, again, looking for ulti. He's going to open up onto Scoop. Scoop is going to go really low. Going to flash away from the Ornn damage, but it looks like he's still untouched on the backline. This Elder not meaning much, but a lot of damage onto Coldy Guy. I think he's going to zone use away, but Cloudy is going to pick up 2 kills on the front. Just 1 kill, actually, because it's just the Nico. But again, Yvonne is still untouched. It's going to be a 2 for 3 with the flash burn on Yvonne. Bit of a crazy fight there.
I mean, the Sona shielding is just not getting very far. Cataxis is dying very early in some of these fights, and you want the Hwei to be some amount of protected and be able to apply all of that burn damage that he's stacked up. The fights are just going so fast that the Hwei gets like some amount of burst and then it's just over.
Yep, yeah. I mean, pretty clutch by ITKC to zone use away from that damage, but as you can see, it is very, very scary for Scoop to be walking up. Especially since their only front line is Fish. And if Yvonne is able to just get away from that initial CC like he did, he flashed away from the, I believe it was the Ornn E, like immediately, it's going to be really, really hard for them to stop any of that damage.
I'm also surprised to not see that Nico ult come out, or the Nico zone use come out.
Yeah, I think he was looking for an angle, but kind of got popped by Cloudy, like, almost instantly, so a little bit tough. Is Cloudy going to be able to force to use that ulti? Fish is also going to ulti for disengage, but not much to disengage from there, as Yvonne kind of just taking a chip out of Cloudy. Nothing
the ward.
Quite yet.
The evil ward. They'll never see it coming. Crusade just gonna reset and turtle, hoping to open up mid.
They're gonna turtle. I mean, that Baron's up in 30 seconds. Again, that's the only way I feel like Red Team can actually end this game, is with a Baron and a good push. Yvonne is gonna open up again. Jatax's big ulti, gonna be able to flash away, as Lulu's gonna McHale's the Sona ulti off of Yvonne, and they're gonna get away scot-free. But that is gonna be ulti for ulti there, alongside Jatax's flash.
Nico sitting in that very strange off angle. What did she just turn into? I mean, I think she's hoping to eventually rejoin her team, hit the insane ult, but she's gonna need to start moving a lot faster than she is right now.
All eyes on this Twitch right now. See what he can do without that ulti. Cloudy gonna look for a little bit of chip here, playing in and out, a little bit slow here. Cloudy gonna be able to get out. Coldy Guy gonna go really low, gonna get taken down. ITKC with that Hwei ulti onto him. A lot of damage onto the front side, but that's gonna be a 1 for 0, and they're gonna look for this Baron, as they don't have a jungler. But Yvonne, I feel like, will just keep pushing mid here to try and get what they can. As he goes invisible, his ulti's almost up, about 15 seconds, so might be looking for something. A little bit of stragglers here. He's gonna take a chip out of Cloudy. Big ulti from Petrichor once again. E Diddy almost down. That's gonna be a lot of damage onto the top team of Red, and if they have a wave here, they're gonna be able to end the game, I feel like. Surely.
I mean, it's an underdog story if I've ever seen one. The number of times that they had to just force some amount of resilience. Ornn might just walk up and take turret shots here pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean,
preserving wave, but wave is really far back.
Petrichor once again finding the engage his team needs. but I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough. Their wave is so far away.
Nico
Holy
still
Guy's
has
coming
ult
up in
and
10
Zhong is
seconds.
up.
They do have that Baron, but they don't have Cloudy, so it's gonna be a 2v4 here with the Baron picture. Ooh, but they do a lot of damage to these towers. Maybe they're gonna be able to just end here, I think.
Yeah, Nico being this far back is not great.
Not
Like, she
enough,
needs to
and
get in there.
Petrichor hitting those towers. Big
The
5-9
flash
ulti
ulti
here.
delays
A lot
it.
of damage,
That's a lot of
actually.
damage.
But I think it's just quite not
No,
enough.
yeah,
They need to hit
just
this
not
Nexus
savable.
and end this game here. And that was a banger.
And the
1-1
series goes
in
to
the
1-1. Yeah.
1-1 in the series. Wow. I mean, every single time Red Team was... I mean, I don't know their team name. I keep saying Red Team, but...
I do too.
But every single time they had... I mean, it's every time they had the jaws... They had that game in the jaws of... I won't say victory. I don't think people say jaws of victory, but...
I couldn't tell if you were going to say the jaws of defeat or the jaws of life.
Yeah, I don't think people say jaws of victory, right? It's jaws of defeat.
Blue team definitely climbed
But I
out
was
of the
gonna
jaws
say
of
that.
defeat.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But I feel like that was just Red Team's, game to win. I mean, there was so many times they could have just ended that game, but Petrichor, huge engages on that Kiana. That champion is absolutely bonkers this split. Or I guess this patch, but just absolutely clutch gameplay.
Almost
from
as strong as
Petrichor.
Lee Sin. Almost.
That was insane. That was completely crazy. I was not expecting gameplay like that, but yeah, let's see how they adapt into the next game, because they're not going to get that Kiana again. That I would say that's Petrichor's best champion as far as I've seen. So I'm not sure how they're going to adapt again. Maybe they're going to play this this double assassin type of stuff again, because I know Petrichor does like those assassins, and Cloudy plays quite a bit of those carry junglers, so maybe they're just going to opt for something like that again, something like a double mage bot lane to try and stop the bleeding again, because it did work out for them quite a bit before they started getting caught out by the Twitch randomly. But yeah, we'll just have to see as we go into the next game's draft.
I mean, it's also one of those things where you know that Yvonne does not have that Twitch again. Holiday does not have the Lulu. You start to ask yourself, okay, what is going to be next in terms of what champ are you going to have to be playing into? Gitaxis still has access to the Sona, has had the Karma banned out every single round. I don't know if that's something they're concerned about. If they're concerned about somebody that's going to be even more defensive, there was a couple very clutch Sona ults there, but at this point, I think that Yvonne's team starts to go, hey, we want that Ornn off the map, right? Like, that was an amount of tank with some amount of engage that really stopped them in their tracks several times. The Ornn ult double from front to back, then from back to front, really disrupted their lines enough that any assassin could worm their way in and pick up as many kills as they need to. I wonder if they're starting to look at, trying to get that person onto a more challenging top laner, or a top laner that's not going to be able to carry as much for their team in terms of just being a presence on map.
Yeah, I would agree. That Ornn was quite a menace. I feel like definitely a rock in their team. Was able to win that counter matchup, I feel like, as well. And just played overall super well. Was able to follow up with those ultis really well on top of Petrichor. But we're just gonna have to see what kind of adaptations that Yvonne's team has to make to stop these kind of picks.
I mean, a part of me is sure that they're kind of surprised after the way that they opened up that they're playing this game 3. Definitely trying to draft themselves out of the corner of hyper carry Yvonne. I think if Black Rockstar is given a couple more chances to shine, or more frequently given the go-ahead to try and start and engage, then they get a lot more options in terms of like what their damage source is. But the J4 not hard camping bot lane is something else that you're trying to look at, is like, can we get our jungler to really lean into saving Yvonne from any amount of outside interference, or you know, trying to be a more utility-based jungler, like, you know, dare I say it, Ivern, where you're saying, hey, actually, I'm a part of the protect the puppy strategy, where I sit Daisy on someone, I add to the amount of shields that Twitch is going to get, or are you assuming that, like, hey, they're going to get to him eventually, and we need someone else that does something else?
It is draft time.
It's draft time. Who y'all got? I'm taking Kyrie.
Re?
I'm taking Kyrie. I'm taking TJ Watt and Michael Phelps.
Give me Iguodala.
Earth is saved. Let me look up the team names to be more respectful.
Yeah, I keep saying blue and red team, but
But now they're swapped.
those teams are going to switch. Yeah, it looks like Yvonne does opt for that blue side.
Alright, we've got Noobanana.
Noobanana and who?
We've got Noobanana
Kirby?
for Yvonne. I think so. The Kirby Crusade. Yep.
I'll just call him Kirby.
The Crusaders.
Oh, wait, not the Crusaders.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is the first game that Yvonne has dropped this split so far. So, a little bit of a statistic for you guys.
Terrifying foreshadow for what is to come now that we're split into the upper and
maybe
lower bracket groups.
maybe they can make it 2 losses. Never before seen.
I mean, I feel like we're seeing this problem a lot in OLS, where a lot of teams have said we're going to put as much as we can into our ADC. That is traditionally the role that carries the game and decides how you're going to take the fight and end the win.
Yeah, yep. I mean that
There's
is
a lot of good ADCs.
Yeah, I mean it's not just the ADC though. I feel like the ADC duo in the bot lane is very, very strong. Holiday, a former Masters player as well.
Oh yeah, Holiday's a unit.
Yeah, so I mean it is just a very, very scary bot lane in general. But I mean,
Oh, they're starting
nonetheless,
bans.
like, oh, there are starting bans. Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice. Nautilus band, Rail band. They don't want the support engage. Karma, Morgana, and Kindred all banned again. Yeah, Cloudy's not going to get that Hypercarry ADC where he says at least we have one.
Yeah, nonetheless,
Volley been
their other team members have been quite solid. I feel like, especially like Coldy Eye with that Baron steal was insane, and then Black Rockstar
was
with
huge,
just like
yeah.
numerous multi-man Nico ultis. He even almost saved the game at the end there with that 5-man Nico ulti. But you know, just I feel like everyone is playing super well on both sides. It's not just like the Yvonne show.
Everyone's
off to
putting
that
on their
ball.
Sunday best.
Yeah, so it looks like Noobanana is going to opt for that Vi on the 1. So, you know, just looking to play for that lockdown potential, kind of set up his team.
Spot him, call him out, full QR engage, get to him.
See another Sona pick. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about the Sona? You think it's doing pretty good into this kind of matchup?
I think that this is one of the champions Gitaxis has in his roster that he does do something on, right? Like Karma does a lot herself, and he does use it well, to his credit, but it gets to a certain point where there's only so much a Montrick you can do in a team fight to start a team fight as an engage. He's not very frequently a shielding. Sona says almost entirely that you are playing for the people around you, and it calls into question your positioning, your orientation in the team fight, and what you're going to be providing as util. He's landed enough ultimates that I think it's a worthy pick. The question is just kind of, is he standing in the right place? And every time the answer is no, Yvonne does not hesitate to rip him to shreds.
Yep. We saw that a lot, and we're gonna see another kind of engaged sort of ADC here with the Tristana. So Yvonne just kind of wants to get the party going, just like open up whenever he wants to. He doesn't have to wait for anyone else to kind of tell him when to go. So yeah, like champs like the Twitch, the Tristana are gonna be like, I guess, the champs that he prefers. I think we've seen a lot of these champs throughout OLS pick from his side.
Gonna see the Mel mid.
I don't know if that's mid. I think it might
Really?
be ADC.
Oh, you
I think
think
it
that's-
might.
you
I
think
think it
that's
might be
APC?
another double mage bot
LAPC?
lane.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Telling Tristana at least once per interaction, per set of interactions, like, hey, I actually don't want you to hit me with that amount of damage. W gives you the move speed to walk away and ignore a little bit of damage, but I'm not sure how much they're going to get to be able to like reflect and really get the most out of return to sender of projectile, right? Like, there's no Jinx rocket here.
Yeah, not much to reflect. I mean, it is possible they could negate a lot of Tristana damage if they, just react to the W bomb.
Just time it well, yeah.
Yeah, the Tristana E bomb maybe, but that is a little bit hard to react to. It's pretty fast, but if they react to that, they can negate a lot of Tristana damage, and kind of trade pretty well. But again, Tristana Nami is a super strong bot lane duo. I feel like they just do so much damage, regardless of that. So again, yeah, it looks like they're just gonna pick this Melsona to kind of negate lane. Just clear the wave, make sure they don't get a picture to be able to get dove.
Both teams looking to double ban out the enemy top laner. Yeah, that Mordekaiser Urgot gone. You say I don't want someone that's going to interact with too much, which was the Aurora banned from mid lane? Yeah, I guess so. Don't want Black Rockstar having too much impact, and the Syndra's gone, so we know that it's gonna have to be a different scaling champ if they really want to be able to rely heavily on having some strong AP mid lane.
Yeah, we'll see how Petrichor picks, but I feel like these two AP mid lane bans are probably not warranted since they have so much AP on their side already. I think it has to be an AD mid here, or an AD jungler at least picked here, because yeah, it looks like it's gonna be the Kayn.
Yep, that's a Kayn.
So again, that
Mel's
sort
on
of
it.
hyper scaling kind of farming champion that Kayn is. I wouldn't call Kayn necessarily a hyperscaler, but definitely a champ that wants to farm a lot. Not get into fights too early. Besides, trying to get formed. But
Yeah, I mean, definitely
And
gonna
champ
want
that-
that blue form just to pick off the Tristana, the Nami, the Malzahar. But it looks like they're saying one person per team fight does not get to play.
yeah, a champ that is an assassin if he goes blue form, which is probably going to be the case this game, regardless. But a Smolder pick would be
Smolder? Okay.
pretty insane here. I
Is
feel
that
like
Smolder mid though. I feel like they might actually want the Smolder mid over. Oh, Smolder to Malzahar has got to be like a super winning matchup, right?
Yep, it is. You just queue his minions and you get free stacks. So, yeah, not sure if I've seen Petrichor play that Smolder mid quite yet this OLS, but it is a good matchup.
I know
it is a
Gitaxias-
hyperscaler.
I know Gitaxias plays Malzahar, so that very well could have been Gitaxias foaming at the mouth to say, hey, this is the best possible thing you could be playing into a Malzahar.
That could be that. Could very well could have been the case. Sorry, I can't talk this late.
No,
But,
you're good. I mean, hey, I said play Malzahar, and like that's just not even a real that's an oxymoron already.
But yeah, we're just gonna have to see. I think again we're gonna see kind of two scalers. I guess Kiana isn't really a scaler, but yeah, that Smolder's gonna take a little bit of a backseat now until he gets those stacks and actually gets going on the map. But yeah, a lot of setup for Yvonne though. I feel like this Malzahar and this Vi is just gonna try to take down one target at a time, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard for something like a Kayn who tries to play in and out a lot to be able to play. He just gets clicked on, and I feel like it can be really, really easy for the Tristana to just pick up kills.
Especially with expanding range of that E, that W reset. Yvonne shows up, gets the one, even if he's going to be in the middle of a dangerous situation, that Tristana's gone as fast as they appeared.
Yep.
What did you have for dinner, Hot Tech?
I had
I'm
some
curious.
barbecue chicken, some salad, some rice, and some macaroni salad.
That's well rounded. I currently have in front of me 5 heads of broccoli, white rice, and sesame chicken, because I got off work and came right here.
Nice. That sounds pretty good.
I feel like what do you do about the super strong player is the question of the split. It's probably the quintessential question of OLS just because of our draft format. Like, how do we lock down that guy over there that's way better at the game than I am? It's definitely a question, you know, I keep asking myself as we head into our matches, but it's always very interesting to see everyone's respective answers.
Yeah, I think Yvonne's playstyle is quite punishing for a player that is worse than him. He does like to play a little bit, for lack of a better term, disrespectful. And I think that's just because maybe he just makes the assumption that everyone is going to be, you know, worse than him. So he tries to play, I guess, you know, he plays kind of in a way that he feels like he can get away with a lot of stuff that he does. And that's just how I felt, you know, just laning against him a couple times in the bot lane. That being said, I think this adaptation that you know, the Kirby team has made is really good. You know, just kind of negate, you know, a hyper aggressive player. Just play these double mage bot lanes. Just heal up. Just play safe. Make sure that you don't, like, you know, just try to trade blow for him. Because if you do trade blow for him, and you're not like on the same level mechanically, you're gonna get torn to shreds.
It's also it's an interesting idea that they're not banning out Yvonne's champions. They're banning out Holiday's champions. That would be way better for Yvonne's champions, right? Like, not having the Nautilus, not having the Rel, means that Yvonne's actually going to have to make that decision to go in and start that fight on their own much more frequently. And the most Holiday can do is just kind of be in the area for it. We saw on Rakan, right? Like, you can send yourself into battle on behalf of your ADC, but now that that's gone, there's not a lot of champions that are going to be able to force that type of engage without Yvonne having to put something on the line and be assassinatable.
Exactly. Yep. I agree. 100%. Yeah. I mean, that's just something really smart, because I feel like Yvonne just has too many of those champions that just get to kind of initiate. They have that Twitch. They have the Tristana. They have. I feel like they also play MF.
Kind of that idea of putting someone on their, putting someone on their 6th best champion is still not going to take them away from being as good as they are, right? Like we saw 6 on, we see Xayah, we saw the Twitch, now we're down to Tristana. You have to question if that's like an order of the series, if that's kind of wearing on their ability to be energized this late on a Sunday night, but it's definitely not accidental.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I think I don't know. I feel like the counter engage in terms of Cody Guy's team is a little bit, you know, lacking, because I feel like once they get that first target lockdown, you know, there's not really much they can do after that. I feel like they're kind of just all in onto that one target. I feel like they might have a little bit too much single target damage, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. I mean, the way the ult and the QE was getting a lot of people damaging their, you know, low over the course, where there was fights where you saw the Mordekaiser zone used at the same time as the Nico, and that's a lot of things burnt for one series of engage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's why I feel like Cody Guy's team is a little bit lacking. You know, it does get, you know, Yvonne those kills that he needs. You know, tries to get him, you know, the snowball rolling, but Jatax definitely has a lot of tools to be able to deal with that later in the game.
I'd rather be home anyway.
At a certain point, I'm confused as to why we're not banning the Ornn.
Does get through once again. So we're gonna see if Fish, you know, has a performance like he did last game. I'm not sure what happened game 1 since I wasn't watching much, but
there were some really good Ornn ults. I mean,
so he did pick that Ornn again in game 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so gets it 3 games in a row.
I mean, I think they're just saying, like, we really truly are not worried about it, which, you know, I feel like would be a little bit disrespectful. But I mean, he's doing enough things on the Ornn to make them kind of pay for it.
Yeah, it does feel like, I mean, they want this Kindred gone for sure. I mean, it's one of Cloudy's best champions. But yeah, it does seem like they feel like the Karma and the Morgana are more can be
Which is
more
strange.
annoying.
Which is strange. Why?
I mean, maybe it's just because Yvonne doesn't want to play against those champions, regardless of who's
Oh, that's
piloting
fair.
them.
Yeah.
So if
I guess
Yvonne,
the amount that Morgana could on reaction save someone from one thing, like especially the single target lockdown comp, you do not want a Morgana just
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, actually,
Yeah.
I saved my ADC."
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, especially in this kind of comp. So maybe they were already anticipating, a Morgana pick into the Vi, so they took it away as soon as possible, to make sure they can draft this kind of comp. So good play by them, but yeah, again, that does leave up that Ornn on the top side, and Fish has been very solid.
Still waiting to see. I mean, I feel like we're pretty confident it's Smolder mid because that's just like a very solid matchup, and at that point, it kind of makes me wonder like what pressure is each jungler going to have, right? Like you want the Kayn to find that blue form, to be able to find the Tristana Malzahar Nami. How many times can you send your jungler into mid lane before it becomes like a hey, you've kind of got to do your own thing, kind of got to out jungle Coldy guy?
Yeah, yep. I'm quite excited for this game. Hopefully, it's not a snooze fest with all like
Yeah.
single target damage, because I feel like Vi and Malzahar can get a little bit boring, as opposed to like something like the Nico and the J4, who are a lot more action packed. But maybe this game would be just as banger as the last one.
Yeah, we might want to rearrange the leaderboard, but really can't tell on red side, on the side of the Kirby's.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
A lot of things going through. Oh, and they're taking an aggressive stance.
Yeah, the Mel's ADC, I think.
Yeah.
Switch those two.
That 3 honors Malzahar skin has done so much for the number of people that play Malzahar that I will never forgive them.
Minions have spawned.
Okay. Yeah, no absurd vision, no absurd. Yeah.
Yo, hey, you need to change the screen so that it captures your screen for the stream. You didn't swap it over. Okay, there you go.
I think we've been a victim of time delay. Watching and waiting. Yeah, why not? Now, Hoptech, I'm curious. On the topic of bone plating, between these two top laners, is there one of them that you think should definitely still have it?
Well, I don't think it's bad for either top laner to have it, especially since a lot of their damage is kind of upfront. It's not like
Okay, yeah.
like dot damage, or
The
a lot of their damage.
the
are not.
Mordekaiser had it for Ornn, and I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then the Ornn still had it for Mordekaiser.
Yeah, especially champs that like they like to poke a little bit more. I feel like maybe second win would have made more sense, but
Yeah.
it's all preference.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about like whether or not, players even care that specifically about runes, or if they play with what they play in. That's the limits that they're aware of.
Yeah, as Yvonne gonna go and try to take a little bit of a trunk here onto Jataxis.
That level 2 engage always going to be worth it for him. Jataxis
Yeah.
burning that pot early.
Yeah, but ADC for support, I feel like they're not gonna be too mad about that. Although a holiday can heal him up quite a bit.
What's happening bot side with this game? Is that Tristana pressuring or no? No, looks like it was just the.
Yeah, they're just grabbing a ward.
Yeah.
And Fish is getting a little bit better of these trades here. Gonna take quite a bit of damage, even though he's a little bit down in the CS department, but gonna pick up a little bit of CS here. Scoop is going to not be able to block that. He's gonna take a little bit of damage. Burns that heal. Yeah.
Yeah. Burn the heal, burn the pot at the same time, which means the pot's, you know.
Yeah, if he gets to
so
block that
insanely
Tristani, if he gets to reflect that Tristani, I think that's just so
That's
much
huge.
of Yvonne's damage just kind of negated, and maybe they can even start to win these trades, despite how, you know, hard this matchup is.
I mean,
Yeah,
at that
doesn't have
point,
it up yet.
what's your time? I was gonna say that what your timing is the cooldowns. The Tristani.
Oh,
is
he
huge.
misses!
Oh, he missed the auto. Both ADCs flashless.
Yeah, but Scoop is gonna be able to get back with that TPS Petrichor. Just I'm not
Immediate
sure
flash.
if he needed to
Yeah,
flash so early.
Not even risking it. I fully understand.
Yeah, he did see that Vi. He said just noped right out of there.
It's gonna be a double scuttle for Goldie guy. Oh wait, am I blind? I am blind, I think. Those are stack boots. Fish getting to play safe, but ITKC is Garen. Just gonna take those trades every single time, hoping to get one over on the Yorn. At a certain point, you know, Fish is playing so slow that I'm wondering when or if Garen decides to roam down to other lanes. I'm gonna expose my ignorance a little bit. He's manaless, right? Like he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
use. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't exist in top lane. I mean, unless I'm Bard, in which case I definitely exist in top lane, and there's some other questions there.
Yeah, he is manaless. Yeah, it doesn't use any resource. Some of the champs that are manaless, sometimes that was a very clean dodge by Yvonne to get away from that route. But yeah, some of the champs are manaless, but they use another resource bar like Rage. I think Tryndamere has. I don't know if you've seen Tryndamere, but Tryndamere has Rage.
Health. Like all of Zach's costing percent of health, or same thing with.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's another resource, but most champs use mana. Obviously, there's energy. You've seen that one.
Yeah, that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, Yvonne's gonna jump in
W
yet again,
engage.
get a poke
Gets
onto
rooted.
Jackson, but Cloudy's here, and
Gets bubbled.
Yvonne has another W reset here. Is gonna be able to get away. I feel like with not really much, and the way Cody guy's here to cover as well. So he's gonna jump back in. Jatax is forced to flash. Yvonne's down here. Black Rockstar is also down here, given that Petrichor had to take a reset. It's gonna be a little bit hard for them to pick up this wave. I feel like Cloudy's gonna be able to pick up his Gromp as they shift back over to the mid side and to the Dragon. So looks like a pickup for Yvonne for that Dragon. So good overall. They get to take that flash from Jataxis, but you know, they're kind of doing a good job stopping the bleeding, I feel like, early on.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I feel like Kane's just happy to have appeared, get some amount of it progress towards form, as opposed to just never showing up. Close to becoming the actual assassin. I was going to say it was interesting that he walked through lane and didn't go through the wall at the top of lane, but I guess he's really waiting on that full engage to get that W going.
I don't think there was any threat that they saw, given how like weak Kane is early, for them to actually like kill. So probably just wanted to get some 4 points and then get the hell out of there. Yeah,
I wish there was
it a
more
little
that
bit
people
scary.
understood about Kane form. Like, how long is Kane going to have to play this slow this way?
It kind of depends on how long he's willing to... Oh, Scoop has 6. I think Yvonne might be dead. He does get that barrier off. It does come just back up. Jax is going to be able to pick up that kill. First blood over to the Kirby team. Holiday going to have to run for his life. Cody Gau's down here to try and salvage something. They're going to keep walking forward. Cody Gau's here has 6. Gets the Q off onto Scoop, but still has that ulti available. Scoop's going to have to try to run away with his life here. Cody Guy going to get that Q back up yet again and picks up Scoop. Jataxis now, no sums. Maybe Cody Guy get 2 kills here. His Q's going to come back up pretty soon. gets
Oh,
both
the red
kills.
buff burn, yeah.
Yeah, so well played by Cody Guy. Scoop and Jatax is, you know, trying to pick up Holiday, but kind of biting off a little bit more than they can chew.
Did the Malzahar not ult there? Black Rockstar absolutely had ult. Could have ulted Smolder into turret. Decided to save it for a rainy day, I guess.
I'm not quite sure. Maybe he's just scared of, I don't know, something. But looks like Cloudy's going to opt to play for the bot side jungle, or top side jungle of Cody Guy, given that Cody Guy decided to go back bot side. So he's going to be a little bit more accelerated. As long as Cody Guy doesn't, you know, opt to go for his own bot side.
I mean, starting to see how Fish plays. He's just going to be playing it slow, saving everything he needs to for either a micro trade or just full escape. Oh, Scoop is way too far out without Cataxis.
Yeah, but he's going to flash into that Nami wave. But again, yeah, he's just not able to react to that Tristani and gets taken down. That is the name of the game. If you can react to the Tristani, if you have the hands to do it, it is going to be really, really good for your lane. But we're going to try to dive Jataxis here, I feel like, if Nami, you know, holds that heal. As
TP
it
coming
feels
out of
like,
Mal,
yeah,
so
Scoop
she'll have
is
a
going to...
teammate pretty soon here.
Scoop's going to come back up, but...
Ooh, beautiful double bubble.
Yeah, he's
This time,
quite
he's opting
down.
for the tier.
Yeah, but Scoop is going to be down about 20 CS after he picks up this wave. And yeah, not a great start, even though they got that first kill down on the bot side. A lot of that gold isn't on Yvonne though. It is on Cody Guy.
Ooh,
Flash
the
ulted
Malzahar
and
combo. The VIQ not quite connecting. Goes in for the E.
Cloudy's
He's
here to
able to
save the
get some
day.
additional damage. Malzahar still dies here.
Oh!
Ooh.
Wow.
Smolder dying to the Malzahar burn. Yeah, and Cloudy's gonna collect that Vi kill afterwards.
Yeah, overall, very good pickup for the side of the Kirbys. I feel like, yeah, maybe Black Rockstar did it a little bit early. I feel like they could have been able to kill Petrichor through his flash, like even before he could have flashed there. But Coldigat wasn't quite in position just yet.
No, you gotta stay next to the bomb. Make the Tristana feel fear. Oh? Ah, no, that doesn't quite go far enough.
More heavy trading down in the bot lane. Ooh, what a bubble. Is there gonna be a lot of damage onto Yvonne, but he's gonna keep swinging back. Cloudy's here to maybe try to salvage something, but yeah, again, it's just kind of war down in the bot lane. They're just kind of trading ultimates, trading summoners like whenever Yvonne jumps in. This fish is so tanky. ITKC doesn't really do much damage to him. Scoop is gonna get a lot of damage taken out of him. Again, and Holiday gonna pick up that kill. Cloudy's here gonna flash preemptively to pick up Yvonne. That's a huge pickup. Not quite a shutdown, I believe, even though Yvonne does have quite a bit of gold here. And Fish is gonna look for a solo kill down in the top lane. ITKC looks to just proxy, but he doesn't have that flash. Cloudy is going to run into Coldy Guy here and try to run away. Jataxis is here to back him up, but I think he's good. And ITKC does manage to get out with his life. I feel like Petrichor maybe could have walked top to done something about it, but he's going to get swung into mid lane here. I feel like he could kill him, but...
I was going to say, like, why run from that? But I guess you don't know Malzahar timer. Yeah, that Malzahar plus Garen execute is going to be brutal if you get caught from it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I feel like, yeah, Petrichor could have, you know, ulted and maybe stood his ground there and at least killed ITKC. Because I feel like early game in Smolder, you probably just, you don't really care about dying too much. And like, if you're trading 1-for-1, that might be like a good trade for you regardless. But Scoop, again, going to get jumped on, take a lot of damage. It might, yep, he's going to get taken down here maybe. Yep, one more auto and that'll do it. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
I can't blame Cataxis for that one. He's in a reasonable position. That's just Coldy guy pushing up with Holiday's vision. As soon as they notice something's gone, it's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, even though Cloudy is 30 CS up, he's gonna have that form soon. But oh, Fish might be taken down here. Yep, that's it.
That missing out
And,
execute's gonna be enough to take down an Ornn even.
Just like that, it's
It's looking a little rough.
it's looking a little rough.
I
But
mean, hey,
again,
they've
this
come
is a
back from
scaling
worse.
team. This is a scaling team. They are down like almost 2k gold, but this is a scaling team, so Petrichor might be in trouble yet again. Gonna have that ulti available to try and run away, but Malzahar's there with the ulti, not much he can do. Yeah, so what do you think, Jameer? What do you think, Leafblower? I think this Kane has to get his form ASAP, or else they're gonna kind of get into a hole.
He needs to start hunting people as soon as possible, otherwise the game is gonna start to get slowly worse. I mean, Garen's gonna start to be able to proxy without harm into that Ornn. He's gonna start losing his jungle to the Vi invades if they don't stop Kataxis from like losing the Vision Ward into this Nami. It's gonna start to slowly slip away, but we've seen them come back from worse, but that was really when they start fighting as 5, and it looks like Yvonne's team is deciding that, hey, actually, we never want to let you do that again.
Yeah, I mean, Holiday placed down really good vision. I feel like they even saw Cloudy in that bush, so they're not going to be able to get anything here off of Yvonne, just perma jumping in. So again, Cloudy's just going to full clear yet again.
I mean, they saw what the Elder did for them in late fights, and they've decided actually that they're just going to take that belt to no champion.
Yeah, while this is happening, can we check on Smolder stacks? Can we get a click on Smolder and see oh, we're gonna see it engage down in the bot lane, so we can just hold on that for a little bit.
Yeah, no,
Scoop gonna take a lot of damage onto Holiday as well, as they both go below half, but
you want to just right
might have to reset here in TP. But yeah, can we get a click on that?
You click on that? 149.
Okay, well, not bad.
Yeah.
About 10 a minute. That's kind of
especially
what you want.
for the amount that Vi's shown up and had some intrusions. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, Petrichor does have that first item now, so it is pretty nice, but I think this tower and both of their lives will be forfeit after this. It's going to be a TP from the Smolder, though, to try and save something, but I feel like... Okay, looks like, yeah, Yvonne wants to go in, but Coldy Guy doesn't, so a little bit of miscommunication there. But I feel like they could have taken that fight 3v3, even though they were just going for the tower, yeah.
I mean, I love the Nami choice here. It's saying that, hey, actually, I'm going to heal you. I'm going to do some amount of damage. Oh, looks like... and that's actually what I was trying to say afterwards, is that as soon as Yvonne W's in, Holiday sends the Nami W just to go with as some additional amount of damage. It is actually worth it on that engage.
I don't even know if Cloudy wants to take this fight, given how strong they are, because they didn't really use much. And it's going to be a 4v1. I think Cloudy might be dead here.
Oh, the Malzahar ult, it's just any chance ripped out of him.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, that was just a greedy back timer from Fish. Fish trying to stop IPKC from taking this tower, but not going to be able to do so.
Oh, the mastery. I mean, it was a fantastic effort. It did a lot of damage to the Garen, but that is still a Garen.
Yeah, the Garen was finally the answer they had instead of this Ornn, so good pick by them. But yeah, I mean, that was a greedy back by Scoop and Jataxis, unfortunately, as they get picked up on the bot lane there. And then I think Yvonne is just so accelerated now because he picked up those 2 towers down in the bot lane. This game is kind of blown wide open. I mean, 6k at 17 minutes is pretty bad. Pretty bad.
I mean, top lane, Fish may have only died once, but that is a steadily widening CS gap. Even if you're just looking at Garen mobility, he's going to be able to get to those team fights a lot faster, and you can't let him split push either. No Rylai's on the Malzahar. means that people are going to be able to move the moment they're not hard CC'd, but I can't imagine you're getting a lot of free roaming people on their team. Yeah, Garen just walks away from it all. Why not?
Yeah, and I must note that it is 18 minutes and this Kane still does not have form. This is a very, very late form, but you can
Oh
cope
wow, I
and
didn't even
maybe
realize. Yeah.
you could cope and maybe say they're still scaling, but this is
I mean, just
looks
not
good.
enough clean fights that you can take. I wonder actually if there was a disagreement between the form that they wanted, and we're gonna end up seeing kind of just a gray Kane here.
Yeah, maybe he ended up with Red Kane, off of like maybe hitting Coldy guy.
Okay,
and
there
ITK,
we
but-
go. There's transformation.
And there's that blue Kane. So maybe that was the case. Maybe he did get that Red Kane, had to wait 4 minutes or 3 minutes. I don't remember the timer, but for
Far
that
too
other
long,
form.
yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they can start getting back into the game looking for picture. But I mean, Coldy guy and Yvonne are just so strong right now. Even Garen is just like, kind of beating the shit out of this Orin. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, maybe this is a family friendly stream.
No,
so I
you're
can't
fine. You're
curse,
fine.
but-
You're fine. I mean, it's definitely like that Garen has far too much leeway. I think Fish is playing far too respectfully for someone with that amount of HP. I understand not wanting to risk it a little bit too early, especially when you see like a Malzahar map, but you can definitely walk up and be a little bit more of a boss and not just kind of play under your own tower as an Ornn. He's taking the E occasionally to get that Garen knockup, but he needs to take more forward-facing fights. And I honestly would say the same for Cloudy, as that tower is just getting chunked with the Tristana E popping off on it.
Yep. I think, yeah, it's just Cloudy's gonna face check this Garen now, this very scary Garen, but they're kind of just getting choked out. I feel like they just have to wait for Smolder to hit the stacks that he needs in order for them to get like anything on the map going, because Cloudy's form is clearly not enough for them to, try to start picking these fights. As they're gonna look for this Otacon, and I feel like there's not much that the Kirby team can do. Cloudy's gonna look for something. But I mean, again, one Malzahar ulti, and he's just gone, right? I feel like there's not really much he can do.
Yeah, no, I mean, Blue King needs to WQ into the fight and seamlessly hit R. I mean, unless you're gonna try and build that QSS, I don't see what the like. You need to sacrifice that Ornn first, and that Ornn has been in his own lane. You can even see him walking top lane again. You need him to appear in the fights in mid lane for the objectives a lot more frequently. Otherwise, a lot of people are gonna run away with it. Hey, can you go back to Herald? Can you go back to Herald real quick?
Yeah,
Did he just
missed.
crash that on the mid tower a
Yeah,
second time?
That's
That's
how many points was the
brutal.
guy again? How many points was No, but this is, I mean, yeah, Cloudy does opt to, give that Otacon away and try to take what he can on the top side of the map, but just gonna be able to take 2 camps, and yet again Scoop goes down 0-6 now on this Mel, so not quite what he's wanting. Off of the success from last game with how much damage he was doing, but
it just occurred to me that they might have just wanted executes. They might have just wanted executes. They might have just wanted AoE damage as much as they can get. Oh no.
I mean, it is.
I mean, it has the ultimate.
Yeah, Cloudy might look for something here. Yvonne is a little bit
Oh
vulnerable.
my goodness.
That is what they wanted.
Oh
That
no.
is exactly what they wanted. So this is what I mean, though. Yvonne
He's back in
does
the
play-
game.
will play
Immediately
quite
back in the game, down to a
disrespectfully.
3k gold lead.
Quite disrespectfully. I feel like that is huge for the side, as ITKC is just gonna flash onto the Smolder. Maybe not enough damage though, as Petrichor does quite a bit. Is gonna take that flash and the ignite. Petrichor still doesn't know this Vi is around though. Is gonna run right into him.
Oh, that's the E as well.
That's big. That's big.
Gets the
bro.
Q. Might be
That's
able to
big.
sustain against the Vi.
Yeah, and Sona's in
Has the Sona
area.
coming up.
Maybe- okay,
Oh,
big
huge
ulti.
Sona ult. Saves. Smolder is a dragon practice stacks, but no. Unfortunately dies a little bit too quickly with a Melzahar E on him.
I feel like that's still good. I feel like that's still really
Oh,
good.
that's
I mean,
so worth it.
Smolder hit those stacks. Kane got a double shutdown. Smolder also got a shutdown onto the Garen. This game is only a 5k gold lead now. Or I guess, yeah, around 2.5k.
I mean, if you're factoring in the amount of free stats that Smolder's getting over the course of the game, might even be closer than that.
I mean, yet again, I feel like if Cloudy just gets the angle that he needs, to pick up something, but it's gonna be so
I think
hard.
he's just walking so blind, right? The Sona is such a defensive I'm with my friends pick that Kaney is really the only scouting tool they have to try and play into an unknown area. And you can see they get hit hard with that.
Here's the
Nami
Orn
bubble
engage
coming
though,
out.
onto maybe Yvonne. He misses the
He
Orn
missed
ulti
the
though.
Orn!
I think KC gonna go back QE onto the back line as Cody guy goes in, maybe a little bit more than he can chew. He gets taken down. Big Nami wave gets reflected back onto Holiday, and he's gonna get taken down. He's next on the map. That's Sushi for the side of the Kirbys, and it's just them through. Wow, that is a 5 for 2. Given how disastrous that start was, Fish missing that Orn ulti. That is absolutely insane.
They're able
But
to pick it back up.
Yvonne was forced to W away from there because of the Orn ulti, despite it missing. So, you know, just not exactly what the new... What is giving a Noobanana wants to see.
Yeah, Noobanana.
But again, they make the play that they need to get back into this game.
Yeah, I think every single time we see Kirby Crusade grouping as 5, you get to have the Orange stand in front of people and you say, what do you have to try and get through us? And with the Vi and Malzahar, it's almost a little bit too hard to decide who you want to try and punish, especially now that the Mel's picking up steam. That E just passes through people, the Q lands, and that W of the Nami wave just says that, hey, we're actually all still here, still able to fight. If Yvonne stays for even a second too long and the Kane's going to find him, it's just not a safe situation to be able to take that team fight.
Yep, and I think they need to start managing their vision now because they want Cloudy to play the game. And he's going to look to play for Holiday actually with an ulti here. Maybe a little, not enough damage. Just one more auto and takes him down. Cloudy going to go very low, but they're going to take down Angry
The
Ian Diddy
Sona
once
gets
again.
the kill.
So much damage. So it looks like Cloudy getting that form was just the absolute godsend that they needed for them to get back in this game. This game is dead even now in terms of gold. 100 gold about, that doesn't really matter as Mel's going to go back bot side.
Was it Cope or was it Hope? It might have been Hope. That form has done a lot for them.
They're going to look for this Baron. This Baron is going to be huge as Scoop might be... I think he's good.
I don't know the last count, but...
Yeah, they're gonna be able to take this. I feel like Goldie Guy is not quite in a position to maybe steal this, but yeah, they're just going to turn back onto Goldie Guy here, and he's not even going to be able to get a chance to get into that pit to be able to steal it like last game. As Jataxis is just tanking, almost dies, gives his life, but yeah, this is a pretty safe Baron for them.
Ooh,
They're gonna pick it up. I mean, Holiday may be looking for fights, but I feel like could be ill-advised. Jataxis fails his flash over the wall. He's gonna get taken down by Black Rockstar. Fish is gonna have to flash out, gets away from the Baron pit. Not the cleanest, but it ends up.
I mean, they get the people that they need out of there to keep having Baron. That's the Sona having Baron is not that much unless you have a Lulu situation from last game where you needed to defend. But everyone else has the Baron; they're able to stay on the ground. It's just kind of awkward, especially if they're trying to play for this Mitch Drake. That their Sona's not going to have vision on map for a long time.
And that's just, I mean, evaporated as Cloudy cues the wrong way, but it's all good because he can just chase this Nami down for some free fish. Okay,
ooh,
nice.
Mel ult's gone. That's gonna be huge in this next upcoming fight.
I mean, this
no
Kane is
cliff
just
damage.
an absolute monster. It all started from, again, Yvonne just trying to chase down this Ornn and not being able to kill him, and Cloudy just pretty much just taking the free loot down in the top side, getting those shutdowns. But yeah, again, Petrichor so strong, Cloudy so strong right now, and there's not that much they can do about it, I feel like.
They're going to be able to pick up this bot lane turret. They got
these
a
guys
lot
were
of
6k go down, and
they were.
A form Kane and a stacked Smolder is enough to bring this up, I guess.
I mean, they fight as 5. They're immediately fixed. That's Malzahar's spell shield out.
Yep, Cloudy doing a great job of playing the range to make sure he doesn't get Malzahar ultied. But again, I think Malzahar just needs to just flash ulti onto the Kane to make sure that they can win this fight, because if they don't get on top of this Kane...
They're looking for someone to start it. They're looking for either the Vi or the Malzahar to turn and say, this is the person we're all supposed to be fighting. I think in their comms, they're probably trying to call who they want to. Oh, yeah. Nope. Yeah, there we go. You need that QSS if you're Kane. Otherwise, you're just never going to be able to take a fight for a while.
Yep. They finally do take down that Kane, and ITKC is going to go back in and try to look for Petrichor, but he's going to get rooted up. Not quite what he needs. And there's not enough damage. Fish is going to get that ulti off,
Ah.
actually, even though he was getting
Slight
CC'd. So
miss.
they're going to walk forward a little bit here. But nothing quite is going to happen. Cloudy's going to be up for this Drake, but it is going to be a little bit late for them to get back onto the map. So this soul might be gone. Let's see how fast Cloudy can get back on the map. They still have those Baron recalls. And Holiday's a little bit low, but obviously can heal up with his own abilities.
I mean, they have to get something. They have to grab someone. They have to catch someone out. I mean, time and time, it's
still a 4v5.
Yeah, they get.
Oh my
The
God.
Buster shot with the E does a lot of damage to the back line. ITKC gets to just walk out of that, being
Fish
able to
just
pass
ran
himself
into
back to
his
full health.
team. He just ran into his team with that Tristana E onto him, and this dragon is gonna go around. I don't think Cloudy's gonna get back in.
No, that was the Tristana Buster shot, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, no, that's Soul Point. That's Infernal Soul Point, if anything. And the Melzer hold is again. Oh no! Smolder's gonna clean up a lot of the damage. Mel there as well. Garen going to be able to run away for an amount of time. Definitely not until he survives, but it's not looking great.
Yeah, Garen just gonna walk and try to take these minions down. I mean, this is a little bit greedy from him. Maybe gonna get taken down before he's up for the next objective, which I guess is still 2 minutes away. Or maybe he's just gonna
got
be
a lot
able
of
to
time
walk
before
out
Baron.
Garen. Maybe he's just gonna be able to walk out with Garen, and nothing really phases him. Petrichor, I don't think is gonna be able to catch him unless he flies over the wall.
I don't even think he wants to. I mean, we know Garen ult's down, but yeah, no, he's not going hunting. That's
Yeah, Cloudy needs to pay this QSX tax though. I think
it has to respect the CC.
Petrichor
I mean, he's got the Hebrews upgrade, but
and he
no.
just gets melted.
On the melt, flash.
Oh,
Ooh, the W on the. Oh,
the two
It's
autos
so
was
cold.
enough to take him down. I mean, he
It's
just
so
reflected two
cold.
autos. That was crazy.
that's so brutal. Coldy?
Cloudy's back up.
Coldy guy?
Now's a
Coldy
hard.
guy?
Nowhere
What's
to
going
be
on?
seen as he gets
Oh.
followed with this Kane ulti. That's gonna be a wrap, dude. I think they should be able to get quite a bit here. I feel like they should be able to get this mid tower at least, and start playing for this Baron in a minute.
I mean, at the very minimum, they need to start playing for it. They need to take this space. Kataxis need to start placing deep wards so that every single time that Nami is on map, anywhere unrelated to the Tristana, you just grab her immediately. Malzahar's got the wave clear to be able to hold down the fort, but they need to just go wide and get something else on map as well.
Yeah, I feel like they still can't really walk up to their topside jungle, but they're all backing away now. They're just going to take this shallow vision that they put down and try and reset before this Baron, but they're going to start walking up now and try to retake as Petrichor keeps pushing down bot lane. So I feel like good play by Noobanana to retake the space and push them all the way to make sure that they don't get like good reset timers. As Yvonne just jumps in, I feel like this is maybe pretty bad for Cloudy.
This is really bad situation for Cloudy, yeah.
Pretty bad. So now this Baron up in 12 seconds.
The Ornn ult trying to save Cloudy, not going to make a lot of progress.
Yeah, I think
Shona ult goes wide, unfortunately. Smolder ult doing the same. Pretty much just going to be a neutral situation. Yeah, no, I mean, we're seeing Cloudy get really good Kane ults to follow someone. It just so happens that the person he followed went back into their entire team.
Yeah, I mean, this Baron picture is going to be pretty rough. I'm not really sure how they're going to be able to play. I feel like Smolder has to do a lot of work in this team fight. He does a lot of damage, but so does Yvonne. As Fish goes in, gets knocked up onto one, only Holiday. Eddie is going to move in. I keep calling it Eddie, but his name's Yvonne. It's so weird. But,
It's okay.
but yeah,
Angry
I mean, they're just going to try to
yeah.
play for poke over the wall as Coldy guy takes a lot of damage. Going to go back to half HP, but
Black
again, they don't have a
Rockstar
fight.
doesn't have a
And
lot of
here's-
buttons to hit.
The Baron goes over to Noobanana.
Yeah, they want to try and stop these Baron recalls, but I think they just don't have the damage or the engage to do it. I mean, when you have the Sona, you have a lot of reflexive things that you can do, but the question is who starts a fight on this team, and it's pretty much just Kane. The Ornn's just going to stand there in front of you. The Kane's going to go in. He's going to eat all of the CC back to back to back to back, die, and then your question is, what do we do next? Hope that the Smolder lands enough Qs? because this team can't really walk in to follow the Kane, and it seems like Fish is a little bit too scared to be treated with the exact same things that Cloudy's getting melted with.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Cloudy needs to play out just a little bit smarter. Maybe play with his Ornn a little bit more instead of looking for these solo plays. Because right now, I mean, it looks like he's playing hero ball. If that makes sense. I think it makes sense to
Absolutely.
you. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it looks like he's trying to play hero ball, and I feel like he needs to rely on his team just a little bit more because, I mean, his team can help him, try and carry this game. I think if they just get a good Ornn ulti, it can be like easy pickings for Cloudy.
I also think Ataxis needs to drop this tier. It needs to drop whatever he's building right now. It looks like it's going to be a staff, and it needs to be Mikhail's. He needs to be walking up there a little bit closer to Ornn, even at the risk of his own death, just freeing Cloudy from not being able to do damage. Cloudy gets in there, hits 1Q on this number of squishies. It's going to be so much more worth if Gitaxis is there with him than he just doesn't have the initiation of going in there. I mean, even regardless of Mikhail's, if that Sona's next to the Kane goes in ahead of time, gets CC'd, that one Sona ult's going to hit 2, maybe 3 people, free the Kane automatically.
Yep. Unfortunately, Mikhail's doesn't stop Malzahar suppress.
Oh, right, they fixed it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
The only thing that Cloudy can get saved from is if he builds a QSS, which is not looking likely as he gets that Dirk, as Yvonne is going to go into
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that Ornald's going to come far too late. Gitaxis is way
and
too
this
caught
could
up.
be it.
Yeah, he eats the Malzahar ult. Ornn's dead as well. And they still have Baron buff up.
No.
Going to be able to take this
no,
turret.
Not like this. Oh no, not like
Series
this.
so hard fought, so well fought. Oh.
Oh no, not like this, bro. Oh man.
Baron
that
buff.
that is heartbreaking.
Double
That is
cannon wave.
heartbreaking.
You really do hate to see it. I mean, they stopped letting them play as 5. They made sure the vision line wasn't there. They gave Yvonne the chance to get in and get kills for free, and I mean, this is what happens.
I mean, yeah, Petrichor didn't even know what hit him. He just got evaporated. That you did so much damage. I'm like, my jaw is like on the floor. But I mean, really well fought by the Kirby Crusaders. I mean, it just seemed like, I don't know. I feel like the whole side of Noobanana played really well this game. It wasn't just the Yvonne show. Cody guy did did his part to make sure that bot lane snowballed. It wasn't just like Yvonne trying to play solo, just him alone. But that play at the end there, that was just heartbreaking. I feel like they finally got the ball rolling, but I feel like Cloudy just got picked off like quite a little bit too many times, and the game was just I feel like it was in their hands. They had a lot going for them. They had the smolder stacks, they had the form, but they weren't just able to get it done.
It's a heartbreaking loss at the cost of a more macro experience, but I absolutely think that this team walks away from this. Obviously, this isn't the end of their standing in OLS, and they get time to kind of put in the analysis of like, hey, where do we want to be playing these off angles? We saw the Assassins early. We saw them kind of get the couple of good team fights that they needed to be able to play those off angles, and then we saw a response in draft, which was the next person that shows up from an off angle is not going to be able to play the game. And you just kind of have to say, okay, well then who do we want to start sending first? And can we afford to send someone first? They might even be looking at Fish to flex or kind of engage more frequently. They might be looking for a different, more hardy support. They have a lot of choices on where to go from this third game. But I mean, the fact that they made it the third game is already fantastic and a step up for their team.
Yeah, again, the first loss for on the side of Noobanana, I feel like ever. I'm not sure if they've ever been 2-1 or had a 2-1 win, but yeah, it does seem like they've just always had 2-0s across the split of OLS. So still definitely a good showing from them. I feel like on a better day they could have had something else rolling for them, and they could have definitely taken down this team. But today was not that day, as Noobanana takes this one 2-1.
GG's.
GG's. Looks like everyone's gone, so we're not going to get an interview, but
Yeah, no, I mean, they disappear quickly. It's Sunday night. People have idioms, I guess. Demacia and Sphero. I mean, I'm looking at the beef in the chat. I completely agree. I don't think there's anything that Came Form does with Red to try and pick things up.
yeah, I think he really needed that QSS a little bit earlier. But I mean, maybe he just felt like he didn't
I
need
mean, I
it.
guess that's the question is like, does the bruiser path make that into the build a little bit easier to the point where he has like
Nah,
the
absolutely
moments of
not.
survivability better to try and get that Ornn to follow up? But I don't think it works.
Nah, absolutely not. I think he had to go blue cane there. I think I called it from draft select that
Yeah,
red cane doesn't really do anything in this game because who does he even get to hit before he gets one shot, right? Like
not a single
it's not like
soul.
red cane is gonna survive a Malzahar ulti when everyone kills him, right? He has to go blue cane to try and one shot before he gets CC'd up. And I feel like QSS, yeah, it probably would have helped him, but I think maybe he just needed to rely on his team a little bit more to kind of get the ball rolling. You know, like he needed to be like secondary engaged versus like primary. Obviously,
Yeah.
those skirmishes really like in the mid game to actually get their team back in the game was really good, but later on, I feel like they just had a little bit too much tankiness that he needed to play in like kind of two rotations, and for that he needed his team to be around him.
I mean, I think the Kirby Crusaders look at their team and they kind of go back to square one in terms of they hit a sweet spot in terms of drafting a hyper defensive bot lane, but they need to start drafting a little bit more aggression for when they eventually pick up with the smolder.
Yeah, for sure. All in all, it was a good series of games. I'm glad to have been here. Thank you guys.
It's bedtime. Good night.
Good night. Good night.